What you telling me?
Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
Nets Nation. Nets Nation. Kingdom. Welcome to the Kingdom. If you're joining us right now, we just blew out the New Orleans Pelicans, 120 to 105. I can't even bro. I'm throwing up with this KD going down. I can't even, bro. I can't even enjoy this win to the full potential.
I'm going to just say the basketball gods, this one right here, and then this guy who crossed up the devil, right? Like, I don't think they want us to enjoy these fuckers right here, these basketball gods. They don't want us to. We were about to have one of the greatest stretches of road games, 4 games in a row with the big 3, then 2 at home, and then a 5-game stretch with the big 3.
Bruh, I can't even. Let me shout out the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Actually, tonight's like button, I want to dedicate to KD's prayer circle. So KD's prayer circle is tonight's like. The more likes we get, the bigger the prayer circle for KD is. I'm dedicating all the likes to KD's.
Chat.
Prayer emojis for KD. We're dedicating the like button to KD's prayer circle. So shout out John Cummings. What's up, bro? Isaac, what's up? Idaji Bamba, what's up? Tommy Brandt, hey, what's up? Miss Nation, hey, Daquan, hey, what's up, Daquan? Chris 2K, hey, Chris 2K, JRD, PS Savage, The Real Royal, what's up with The Real Royal? Joey D, what's good, Joey D? Juke Skinser, what's good, Juke Skinser? And Isaac, hey, Isaac, what's up, Isaac? Yeah, so, starting off this game was, oh my God, it was like everything that we dreamed of. It was Harden and KD. Everybody was playing well. And Nets came out hot in that first quarter, shooting 60%. KD had 12 in that first quarter. And we saw Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas was going off in that first quarter. He had 7. And the big part of that first quarter was really good was we only had 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers in that first quarter. It was amazing. That's basketball. The ball was popping. Tonight we actually had 30 assists tonight. I think 30 plus, more than 30. I know it was more than 30 assists we had tonight. So the ball was popping. Harden was passing. KD was scoring in that first quarter. Second quarter is where we had the rookies emergence in that second quarter. Kessler, Cam, Dayron, all going off in that second quarter. We actually pushed the lead even more in that second quarter. I didn't actually think KD was going to come back in that second quarter, but it was just Harden and the rookies in the beginning quarter. We pushed the lead, then we brought KD back. When we brought KD back, then this happened. Oh my God!
Where was the foul call on the push on Brown?
Yeah,
where was that?
I really don't. It's like I think KD moved his knee because if you watch closely. Shout out somebody pointing this out. He moved his knee a little. See, he had twisted it. He moved his knee to dodge Bruce. But then when he moved his knee,
been worse. It could
have been worse. Yeah. But when he moved his knee, he kind of hyperextended it. That's where he kind of you see like it kind of like buckled. It went awkwardly back. It buckled back.
Somebody posted on Twitter another. It was actually a very similar knee injury he had with the Warriors. And
shout out Billy Reinhardt. That was Billy.
Yeah, that one was a lot worse.
That
was a lot worse.
And if you guys go to Billy Reinhardt's Twitter, the when KD was on the Warriors, and I think it was Zaza that fell into him. That knee injury was an MCL sprain, and I think he had something else too. He was out for almost a month with that. When Zaza fell into his knee, go to Billy Reinhardt's Twitter. I think he posted the exact video. So that worse. But again, KD, when you look at the injury. KD did move his knee. He moved it, but then when he moved it, that's when he extended it. It went back and it buckled. You know, so I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly.
No.
So we know that Katie's gonna get the MRI on Sunday. Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
We just can't have nice things, can we?
No, I
Bro.
told you, dude.
We just can't have nice. What
It's
did the
bad.
Nets do? Like, what do we do?
It's basketball gods, bro. That's my narrative. I mean,
Other organizations have done worse things. Why do we like? Why?
It
Why
just
do we
seems
just
like
have to
every
suck?
time we are about to get like what we've wanted, right? Like that Chicago game, the greatest example. And it's like, oh, great. Now we're about to get that for a nice lengthy road trip. But no, you know, like I think Katie, I mean, listen, Katie goes for his MRI tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be more bad news. I think the dude will be out a couple weeks. I think it's just like, because looking at that, like you see you see like the bending of it, the hyperextension. I mean, me personally, like, yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I have a feeling it's not going to be as bad as maybe some people are thinking. I think what sucks is that we're
I almost passed out. I was panicking when that happened.
You almost passed out.
I'm assuming you just gotta assume the worst.
Passed out, bro. That's our franchise right there, bro.
You want to know
That's our
something funny?
franchise.
I was actually talking to a girl while watching the game, and as soon as I saw that, I stopped talking for like. She's like, hello.
She's like, hello.
I swear to God, bro. I was
she's like,
hello.
Nobody. If I was on the phone with a girl and Katie got hurt, I would have hung up. I would have banged it. I would have banged it on her like.
Two real thing. Yeah, it's real shit just happened. I can't talk to you.
Bro,
I gotta go.
I gotta go. Yo, I gotta go.
I actually did say, hey, yo. Actually, I said, I'm sorry, something with my kids. I gotta call you right back. And she goes, oh, okay.
Bro, I couldn't. Bro, like I said, when we doing on Spaces at halftime, I was like, oh my God, I could barely talk, bro. I was like, damn. Son.
Somebody said, Maya said,
I stopped breathing.
Cried. I can't even. PF said, stop breathing. Who else? Hamza, I was stuttering. Like, yeah, bro. Dude, everybody had probably, exactly. If you were watching the game, put in the chat what your reaction was, right? Like, I almost had a heart attack.
We're gonna get back to the Katie. We'll get back to the Katie injury, but let me finish talking about the game, because, like I said, it was hard to watch this game because every Nets fan in the world is just basically worrying about Katie's MRI on Sunday. So, so after Katie went out, I just want a big shout out to Harden tonight. Harden, he saw when Katie went out, the team needed him, and he stepped up. He stepped up tonight. Again, he ended the game with 27 points, 15 assists, 8 rebounds. And then another big shout out to Patty, 21 points, 3 threes, and Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas in that third. I think the Pelicans made a try to make a run in that third. And Cam Thomas, shout out to Cam Thomas tonight. Great buckets from Cam. All the rookies tonight. Kessler was hitting threes. He was lights out from 3. Dayron, pick and roll, dunking. The rebounds, he manhandled Jonas Valanciunas. Rookie center manhandling Jonas Valanciunas is just eye-opening tonight. I know the Pelicans are not a good team. They're like one of the worst teams in the West, but it's still, for us to body a team, NBA pros with rookies is something you got to like give credit to. So I want to shout out the rookies. How you guys feel about the rookies?
Did you read their all right, we'll just give you Kessler Edwards, 37 minutes, 6 for 10 from the field, 4 from 5 for 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 16 points. Dayron Sharp, 26 minutes, 6 for 14, 10 rebounds, 1 block. He did foul out at the last 30 seconds, but hey, remember what we used to say about Clax? Give me 10 and 10 and I'm good. He's giving you 10 and 10. And that's what we need that from a center. Cam Thomas, 34 minutes, 9 for 13, 2 for 5 from 3, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 20 points.
Yeah.
Those really
a good stat I had tonight. Shout out to Brooklyn Nets PR. Dayron 12 and 10. His first career double-double at 20 years old, 70 days. Sharp is the 4th youngest player to record a double-double in franchise history. There was Derek Favors, Cliff T. Robinson, Jared Allen, and Dayron is the 4th. So big shout out. Love to Dayron. Shout out Derek, his dad too. Shout out you if you're watching Derek. So proud of Dayron. Like, great game.
You raised a great son, the future net center, Dayron Sharp.
We're waiting for you to come up here, Derek. If you're watching,
Derek,
you got to come one of these days, Derek.
Talk about how you turned your son into the future net center. Please.
Yeah, AJ, I gotta be honest. It's looking up for Claxton.
Oh, it's looking at
Bro,
Clax. Yeah, I mean, how y'all feel about LaMarcus though? Wait. Let me read this comment.
Yeah,
Shout out to
shout out to
Cypher.
him.
He said, Dr. Brian Sutter said the MD said it looked like either a grade 1 or grade 2 MCL sprain, which can take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks to. Yeah, it looks similar to that MCL that he had at the Warriors when Zaza fell into him.
But that one was worse.
That one was way worse. I think this is grade 1, but I'm praying it's.
I mean, the positive
just a
is
knee sprain.
if you watched him walk to the bench and then watched him walk all the way out, good sign, right? And it didn't look like it wasn't like seriously hobbling. Nobody needed to help him. He almost seemed more pissed than anything. So, I mean, to me, that kind of was like a good sign that dude walked out on his own power, and he wasn't like severely limping. So
yeah.
That to me, I'm hoping that's a positive. I'm choosing to look at that as a positive.
I was gonna say, going back to what Chubbs was saying about Clax. How you feel about is Dayron? Is he taking LaMarcus's starting center spot too? Is he taking is he up for all the centers? Is he number one center?
Coming. I'm not sure.
The center combo is getting interesting. Yeah,
it's getting
interesting. It's getting interesting.
Did he take LaMarcus' spot? Let me know in the chat right now. Did Dayron take LaMarcus's starting center job too? He took. Did he take Claxton and LaMarcus's center right now? Let me know.
You mean this guy, right? This guy.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah,
that guy. That's the guy we're talking about.
Day. Yep.
That guy.
Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, I officially became a player stan in this last week, and my first player stan will be Sharp. Just so you guys know, I'm officially a player stan. I mean, dude,
see what the Real Royal did, like the player stand. That's just toxic, man. Now, see, you're a player stand.
No, I can't help it. But I'm a Net fan though, so it's okay. I'm a player stand. I'm like a stand of a player that is on my team, and once he leaves, I'll still like him, but I'm not going to be hopping in different teams and different discords and shows. Like, I'm not going to mention names.
What should the poll be tonight? Should the poll be is Dayron taking LaMarcus's and Clax's starting center job, or should the poll be about which rookie deserved the game ball tonight out of all the rookies? I'm trying.
That's a tough one.
The second one should be the poll. Let me know in the chat. I'm trying to figure out what the poll should be.
I like what Dayron did, but if I'm honest, I'm either going Kessler or Cam on the game.
On the game ball.
Yeah, they played longer
I'll
minutes.
Do the game ball poll. I'll do the game ball poll.
They played more minutes. They both gave you 6 rebounds. Cam was 9 for 13. Kessler was 6 for 10. They both were efficient, but
6 for 10 from 3.
Kessler was 6 for 10 from the field, but 4 for 5 from 3.
4 for 5. Ooh, Kessler was wild.
I kind of am like, it's a very close call between Cam and Kessler, but I think I'm going Kessler because Kessler was just consistently hitting that 3, which was a huge thing. Couple assists, a block. It is like they both like Cam and Kessler both played excellent games tonight. Like the other thing with Cam, if I'm talking Cam up too for the possibility, is how many times did we see him step into that mid-range tonight? Right? Like he wasn't just settling for a wide open shot, and it was nice to see. It was nice to see him step in and do that.
So I put the poll up, guys. So make sure you guys hit that the poll up. Do you guys see it? Hopefully it went through.
Let me check.
I think it went through.
I haven't seen it. It's not there yet.
It's not there yet? All right. Let me read some comments. Somebody said Kessler game ball 100%. Shout out to Real Roy said James Magic Johnson Harden. James Magic Harden. Oh my goodness. Yes, James. I gave Harden. I showed big love to Harden tonight. Like I said, he stepped up when KD went down. So I just want to show big love to Harden tonight. Somebody said, "See how the Lakers are bad." Isaac, you don't see the poll? All right, it's loading. I think it's loading.
Let me see. I saw they were down 20 when I last checked.
Somebody said Sharp is good, but only in the paint. He can't shoot. Wait, he said he can't shoot.
I mean,
I think he's no. I mean, the thing is,
you talking about that mid range? The mid range.
We haven't seen Sharp really shoot at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's true.
I don't think it's hard to. I'm not saying he can or can't. I'm just saying, have we ever seen him step into a mid range or anything? Everything's been going to the basket, getting a rebound, putting it back up. So it'll be interesting to see if he does develop a I mean, if Sharp can develop a mid-range shot,
Yeah.
that would be huge.
Yeah.
I would like to see it, but it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Damn, the Lakers suck.
Somebody said Day, are they getting blown out?
Yeah, they're getting blown out. They're getting blown out.
Oh man. Somebody said Day can stretch the floor. I've seen him shoot a 3 in G League, but I can't call him a 3-level scorer yet. But he can, like I said, it's only he's a rookie. He's gonna have that. It's gonna get there.
It's up to whether they greenlight him to do that.
Yeah, he's gonna get there eventually. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So when I'll put the poll up about the game ball rookie, but if you're joining us right now, we just blew out the Pelicans 120-107. Going back to KD's injury, I know everybody wants updates on KD's injury. There was a small tweet. I think Mark Friedel, shout out to Mark Friedel on Twitter. He tweeted this. Let me read his tweet. Damn, I lost it. It said something about him. It said about KD walking out of Barclays. He had like a slight limp walking out of Barclays, but he said that he's optimistic. Oh man, I forgot where the tweet went. Once I find that tweet, but yeah, we're talking about KD's injury. I just want to point out, like, if you guys watch closely, KD moved his knee. He avoided Bruce. That was the big thing about it. I feel like if KD didn't avoid Bruce on this, then it would have been worse. It would have been like really bad, bro. But at that last second, he moved his knee, and then but moving his knee, he hyperextended it. It buckled, and you see his knee kind of like twist backwards, kind of like a back. So shout out to Brian Sutter, the doctor, the sports doctor on YouTube. He said it's from his doctor point of view, it looks like a grade 1, grade 2 MCL sprain. And if you guys remember, when KD was on the Warriors, the same thing kind of happened with the Zaza thing. Zaza went to his knee, and he was out for almost a month with the MCL sprain. So
hopefully, Keith McPherson tweeted out saying something that KD is down for a couple weeks. Probably, I think playing home games he said he thinks Kyrie playing at home games gets accelerated. He's waiting on it. I hope that would be nice.
Yeah. And before we move, why are people blaming Bruce Brown?
I made a joke. I made a joke in Discord.
I made a joke out. And people are like really pissed at Bruce.
Yeah, we were joking. Like, I made a joke in Discord. I'm like, nah, like Bruce was being a little.
That's how Nets fans are. Because people hate Bruce already. Like, trust me.
Now it would have been
after
different.
Bruce did
I
that,
want him gone too.
I looked at Bruce.
Imagine if it was Javon Carter, though. If it was Javon Carter that did that, people would be like, "No, fuck that dude! Like, you can't shoot and you hurt KD." Like,
bro, I was already looking at Bruce disgusted. Every time I see Bruce, like, because of his play recently, every time I see Bruce, I'll be like, but now I looked at Bruce, I was like, ew, like, don't even show me Bruce Brown on the screen, like, bro. I don't want to see him.
Like, you're supposed to be gone by now. Like,
that's why your hairline's
You're
backwards.
supposed to be traded.
I wanted to slap Bruce, bro. But then when I saw the full play, I was like, wait, it's not totally his fault because he was running back and then the push.
And the guy put, the momentum was too much for, I think, for him to stop it. Like there. And if you go back, play that again, watch his feet.
Ooh.
I think he gets tripped up. Watch his feet, though. Play that again.
Play it again.
Watch his feet. I feel like his two feet kind of clicked together. Like he kind of a little trippage.
He kind of got bodied. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, he did. He was.
Because I didn't think he got bodied, but he kind of got bodied. Like he did kind of go like,
momentum. It was a momentum push.
At first, I thought he tripped. I was like, did he trip into KD's knee? And then I seen he got bodied at that. Damn.
Nah, he's public enemy number 1 in BK.
Like right there, you see his back heel, his left heel, and it clicked his other heel. So he kind of got tripped. Like he tripped himself up, which, that's momentum, tripping yourself as you're going backwards. Yeah, you're gonna lose it. But
let me read some more.
Let's pray tomorrow, man. Let's pray tomorrow.
Yeah, we're praying. Like I said, we're dedicating tonight's like button to KD's prayer circle. So make sure you guys hit that like button for KD's prayer circle.
If you haven't been to church in a while, tomorrow's probably a good day to go. Or if you're Buddhist, Muslim, whatever you may be, tomorrow is a good day to slide KD in your prayer circle.
We're all waiting on that MRI, bro. Like, bro, that MRI, man. I hope, man. like I said, it's just I can't. I love the rookies how they played tonight, but I couldn't enjoy the game. Like I couldn't. It just like I was just thinking too much about KD's injury. I was like, damn, bro. Like I hope it's not bad, but
let me throw out the first question. Right, let's talk about that center position because it's very interesting now. Right, like are we going like, and we chat, throw it in there. Like if you had, would you continue starting these? Like, because quite honestly, what I saw, the big three, Kessler and Sharp, was utterly beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Like it brought a different dimension to the game, and I'm curious. Like, does LA come back?
Dayron take? That's what I'm saying. Did he take LaMarcus and Claxton starting center job? Did he take the number one?
Who do we want to start? Because I remember when we were saying LA to start the game, Clax to finish it. I feel like that's kind of possibly might have. This is my thought now, right? Like, obviously, I'm a little biased because I've been on the Sharp train for a while, and you all know that. So, but I'm liking the start of Sharp, and then LaMarcus coming in with the second unit right away, and then going to Clax not long after that. Like a rotation. Maybe Clax comes in, plays a lot more at the end of the game opposed to the beginning of the game. That's just the way I'm seeing it. Like, it just seems like,
do you feel
so
like
far,
LaMarcus is not I'm not going to say not needed,
No,
but
he's not.
Do you think he's like
he's needed, but I don't think you need to stress.
Put it this way: he's a luxury now.
Yeah,
we can consider him a luxury now. Because let's be honest, the way LaMarcus gets his points, and Claxton and Sharp gets their points, completely different.
Yeah.
And the way
look
he
at it
can
this
get
way,
his
though.
points, it just adds versatility to our lineup.
The thing with Harden is Harden works better with a rolling center. So Claxton and Dayron, Harden kind of works better with.
Yeah.
I mean, LaMarcus, LaMarcus is going to pick and pop. So it's like,
and he works better with when him and Patty come in. Like, that's the other beautiful thing is you can go back to that Patty in LA. The times that I've seen them play together, absolutely, like they've already got that connection from San Antonio, and you can tell it's there. The beautiful thing about having this three-headed monster, as somebody had said, was that now you have three different centers that give you three different things that you would like. You have a center that can score, can hit the mid-range, can hit the three. Now you have the big body Sharp that we've all been wanting, the guy that's going to give you 10 and 10, has a good, decent game. And then now you have for the teams that are a lot faster or have bigs that are closer to Claxton's like size, he can probably defend them better because they're a lot quicker, right? And you put Claxton in on them. So I'm looking at it as like, I don't know whether you want to say one takes over, but we've already seen Sharp play against a couple different teams with different types of no, let's see. The Bulls, would you say the Bulls center?
To me, it depends on the matchups. Yeah, it depends on the team because everybody, like, if a team's gonna go small with the starting rotation, then I'm gonna try Clax with that small ball center kind of thing to guard. But if it's a big body center, Embiid, Brook Lopez, who was the other big body center they won against?
Vooch,
Nurkic, Vooch. No, well, actually Nurkic. It was more I think it was Nurkic. Yeah, those kind of centers. I'm playing Dayron first. Those big body centers that kind of get rebounds and use their strength. I want to use Dayron. But then the scoring with LaMarcus is like, should we just save LaMarcus for the bench scoring?
Yeah, that's because realistically, look at it this: LaMarcus versus most bench units, he's the best player on that floor. Like, in terms of skill, LaMarcus will more likely be the best player on that floor versus most bench units.
Right.
I mean, and think about it too. Like, what's the guy's name tonight? Because I always butcher it.
What? Oh, Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, that dude has been beating on us for the longest time. Right? Like, that's the other thing to acknowledge tonight is that man has always given us problems wherever he's been. And Sharp single-handedly practically took that man out of the game.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it.
And that was like, and because this center's done it to Clax, he's done it to LaMarcus. And Sharp, he did not do it to Sharp tonight. Like, there was a distinct difference with Sharp as our center tonight against this guy than other guys. Like, you see it right there. He's trying
Yeah, he was manhandling Jonas. Like he was making sure Jonas got no boards, boxing him out.
Yes.
And then on the offensive glass, he was like just punishing Jonas, like just moving him out the way and getting boards.
Yeah, look at that. Like
yeah.
that elbow that he gave Sharp and Sharp was able to maintain it. Like Clax would have been out of there already. Like, and I'm not like it's not a knock. Flying. Yeah, it's not like a knock on like Clax is just we like Clax and what he brings, but this is what we've been complaining about like this is the center that we've been asking for, right? And now we're starting to get a decent look at what he's got, and he's not getting bodied. He's grabbing the boards. This is the guy we've needed. I'm not worried about I know people keep clamoring for a trade involving a new center, but I don't think we
just found one. I think we just got one.
Why?
Yeah, I said we have 3 centers, or we have 3 good centers. Like I don't know why everybody like we need a center. We need a center. Like, we have 3 like.
You just found your solution right there.
Yeah.
Like
if Sharp keeps playing like this, we have that trio. We have a switch big, a true center now if Sharp continues, and a stretch 5. Yeah, literally exactly. A trifecta.
Yeah,
we have the trifecta. Like.
Okay, so I put up the poll. The poll right now, it says which rookie gets the game ball. So Nets Nation's voting 65 votes. Kessler Edwards is leading with 52%, and then Cam Thomas and Daron in a battle for second. Cam is got 26 right now, and you guys are still voting, so I'll let that vote go. But Kessler is leading with the game ball tonight. How you guys feel about Kessler?
I mean, listen, dude, he stepped up again. I mean, provided great perimeter defense. He was hitting his open shots. Like I think he went on a little bit of a I don't know how to use. I'm trying to find the word. He just wasn't hitting his threes again. Right?
Oh yeah,
he was a little.
Oh, it's in my last game.
Well, just the last few games, like he wasn't like tonight. He was hitting. He only missed one, so I'm just saying.
The Thunder game, he was off. He was off.
Yeah, he was off.
Oh, who are we talking about?
Kessler Edwards.
Kessler Edwards. Yeah.
And mind with a jump shot like that, you're gonna get off games because you just can't. Yeah. You can't teach with a jump shot like that. You kind of just.
He slight changed the coach. I don't give credit to the coaching staff. He slightly changed it. Mm-hmm. Like when we watched Kessler out of the draft, he would shoot and his front foot would be all like he would leave the ground and his front foot would be all the way like literally in the he was shooting 3 and his front foot would be literally in the paint. Like that's how far he would do. But now he changed his jump shot. His jump shot, he doesn't lead with that front foot anymore. He looks a little bit more balanced now, but it still could be tweaked. But again,
remember when we did the stream party and we saw his shot?
And we were like, "Ew."
Whoa, why are you sticking his ass
bro,
out
he would
so
like
far,
shoot.
We were like, what the hell?
Oh, his butt would stick out. Like he would stick his butt out like this. And then land like.
But it's not as bad. It was bad though. When we first saw that, bro, that was like
that's
so obvious.
We were like,
because we were like, oh, a 3-and-D wing. Let's see how he plays.
If it was a WNBA game, you would be like, oh, okay, keep doing that.
But then, like when I watched the film of him, before, and I was like, yo, he can really defend. Like he's a great defender. And then I looked at his 3-point stats. He's like, okay, he got the funny shot, but he was shooting like 41% in college. So I was like, he could shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I'm like, okay, he has the potential. Shout out to somebody in the chat said Kessler is a low key, very good defender. Oh, it's not low key, it's high key, bro. High key, bro. It's low key, it's high key. Like he was playing great defense on Ingram tonight. And Ingram, how much points did Ingram have tonight? But
you mean
all I know is
KD Jr.
Yeah,
the original KD Jr.
The poor man's KD. The poor man's KD.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Michael Porter Jr. took that over, but it was Brandon Ingram before.
It was really good before. But he was playing great defense on Ingram. And then you go back to the what game was it when we blew out the Bulls? He was playing great defense on DeFrozen. When DeFrozen was playing, Kessler was guarding DeFrozen, and he would switch on to Levine too. So that just shows you like Kessler is a defender, bro. Like
damn,
really,
Nicholas. Look, Nicholas is being rough. Start Day, bench LMA, cut Claxton.
Yo, chill, man. Don't you do that.
I mean, it will. I mean, there is. I do think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with a couple of these cats come trade deadline.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting. I still can't go. I just had this thought. Like, I still can't get over, man. We were about to see the big three. Like, I still feel comfortable. Thank God that like Kyrie has come back for the road games, at least going on the road, at least this next stretch. Like, if we're out without KD on the second stretch after we come home for 2, like what sucks is like, and hopefully he'll be back, but it sucks that he's not gonna. It's just gonna be Harden
big
on.
3, bro. I wanted to see
Lakers are
KD. I
coming
wanted to
home
see the Holy Trinity. I wanted to see
yeah.
the big 3. Like, I
Against
couldn't
the
believe
Warriors,
it, bro.
against.
You just can't have nice things, man. You just can't.
I mean,
Oh,
they
we
said
never-
it could be a week, so let's wait. Let's talk. Let's look at the
Nah,
schedule.
if it's a grade 1, MCL, like he's gonna be out for a while, bro. And then you know how the Nets are. The Nets. If KD broke a nail, the Nets would have held him out for 2 weeks. So this alone, you know, the Nets are gonna be extra cautious. Like they're not gonna like put KD back in, bro.
Let's just look at. Let's just count it out. Like we'll go worst case scenario.
Check match up the schedule and then
so
see
Monday we have no game tomorrow. Monday he'll obviously miss this upcoming road, which would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like 8 days will be a week and a day will be at the Nets and Timberwolves, right? And then they'll have another Monday, like they'll have Monday off. So you're looking at like 9 days.
And it's a road
10 days. Yeah, that's the road game. Like, so the next
all
4
road
games are all road. We're Cavaliers, Wizards, Spurs, Timberwolves.
Mm.
And that'll be 8 days on the Timberwolves that he can be out, right? So hopefully, barring the injury is not as bad as we think it is. Then we go home at the Lakers. That puts it at 9 on the 10th day. That puts it almost at 10 days.
Damn.
So 2 weeks would be 2 weeks he would miss. Let's see, Wednesday. Oh, no, the home game, the Nuggets at home. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. So if 2 weeks, it could put him back at that Warriors game.
Jeez.
So he's definitely going to most
for
likely
2 weeks.
He's definitely.
But the great part is,
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the great part is Kyrie. That's the great part of Kyrie and Harden. We've seen the Kyrie and Harden effect last year, and Kyrie and Harden do play good. Like they work well with each other. So
yeah, and depending on how bad the injury is, like I definitely think he's out this whole upcoming road trip. Probably won't travel with the team. Depending again how bad it is, then there's 2 at home, Lakers and Nuggets, which those could easily be 2 L's. Unfortunately, if there's no KD.
Yeah.
I do have a feeling that we can beat the Lakers, but that's when it gets interesting is when we go back out on the road and you got Warriors, Suns, Kings, Jazz, Nuggets.
Those games we're gonna need Warriors and Suns.
Maybe he can come back during that road trip. That would be interesting to see. Who knows? I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully we could. Yeah. Ideal situation is him out for the next road games, the next 2 home games, and then is back for. That's my hope. That's my hope.
Shout out. Here we go. He said, you got to realize Kessler is playing premier SGs and small forwards. He's holding his own on defense and still has to shoot. He's doing his thing. He just doesn't shoot, reads, drives, and moves off the ball. Yeah. That's Kessler's weakness. Kessler's weakness is he's got to work on. This is like I said, he's only a rookie, 19, 20, whatever he is. He's got to work on off the ball movement. Off the ball movement, creating a shot off the ball. Like when somebody shoots, when somebody passes you the ball and that high wing, he's got to be able to create something. Like let's say somebody like comes out and takes away that 3. He's got to be able to make a move, which because he doesn't really have no crossovers or nice handle or anything. He doesn't really have practice his handle, but he has to be able to create his shot off the dribble, like either drive, do a layup, or drive, step back, something, just create moves off the dribble because he's just a spot up shooter, kind of like that. Same thing with Joe Harris. People complain about Joe Harris, but Joe Harris kind of worked at it too. Like now you take away Joe Harris's 3, he can at least get to the rim. He can get to the rim, do a little layup package, a little fake layup package, so Kessler's got to work on that too, like just creating moves off the dribble,
But he's so good already. He's so good already.
That's what I'm saying. He's only a rookie, so it's
nice,
like,
man.
bro,
he's nice.
Bro.
Like he's
creating a shot off the dribble. Shout out.
So a little update on the standings: the Bulls, Heat, and the Bucks all lost. So we currently sit second. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yo, the
Okay,
Bulls
that's
been on a
good.
little losing
That's
streak.
good.
How they
yeah,
still in first, bro?
the Bulls just lost to the Celtics by 2,
How we still
and
on second,
and
bro?
DeMar airballed a mid range. So like
Damn.
that was for
DeFrozen?
that was for the tie too. So yeah.
Where's DJ Chasm at, bro? That's your MVP, DJ? Where's DJ Chasm, bro? I'm about to pull up DJ.
Oh man.
His DeMar DeRozan MVP. It's the MVP, bro. If you're joining us right now, we just blew out the Pelicans 120 and 105. The story of the game is KD's injury. If you guys didn't see KD's
Yeah, we
injury,
blew out
on
the
screen.
Pelicans. They blew out KD's knee, assholes.
Yeah, they basically that's what happened.
It's like
Yeah. So
and Vucevic missed the open 3. So yeah, it confirms ever since he took off that Magic jersey, he's been shit. Like he's
Yes.
just he fell off. He's
Yeah.
not.
Hey, Isaac, why is DJ Chasm hiding? Why is that, man? Where is he at?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's
DJ,
right.
where is DJ Chasm, bro?
No,
Bring him on, bro.
DJ's now a Twitter Spaces guy with another guy named DJ. That's where he goes now.
Wow.
Yeah, he sold us out, bro.
We sold it. We gave him his name and everything, bro. We
Yep,
made him known
right?
and everything. Now he just
Oh,
want to leave us,
man.
bro.
Nah, he's sold on us, bro. Kind
Yeah.
of. What's his Twitter name? I'll go look at him and I'm gonna send him a tweet. Does anybody know what DJ's Twitter name is?
I don't know what it is. It's something different. It's not DJ though.
It's heartbreaking.
Okay.
If you look at a poll,
Depressed.
which rookie got the game ball, you guys are still voting. Kessler is in the lead, 53%. Oh, second place is Dayron with 27%.
We lost KD and DJ all in the same day, bro. Shit's
Bro.
heartbreaking.
and the most and no one cares, like the most like under the radar. We lost James Jones and he has COVID.
James, oh, he got COVID?
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Oh,
did. Good
my
reminder of
God.
that. Yeah, they
JJ
said
got
James
COVID?
Johnson was out because of COVID.
Yeah, JJ got COVID.
Wow. I thought he already had it. You get it again?
You can get it again. It's not like it's a one-time thing. You can get it again.
Damn, JJ. I realized he was out too. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't see JJ this game.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Damn. Yo.
Let me read some comments, bro. Hold on, y'all. Somebody says Sate's a hacker.
All that typing. I'm saying
You heard that shit, huh? I didn't even realize it was that loud. Yeah, you heard that. I'm sorry. I am a fast
Nah,
typer.
Sate do got a fast type, yo. I'm not gonna hold
man.
you. Sate is nice with the keyboard, bro.
man.
Somebody said, oh no, it was a non-COVID related.
Well, what I saw it said
Mhm.
James
Yeah, it said
Johnson
COVID.
out COVID, but
Yeah.
Oh, who
Parentheses
knows,
COVID.
man? I hope it's non-COVID, bro.
Yeah.
But we'll just pray for the best. Somebody said DJ DeFrozen.
DJ
DJ DeFrozen.
Wait, is that why people have been giving DJ a hard time? Because he was talking about how DeMar was like the new MVP or something?
Yeah.
Is that...
But in Devil's Advocate, DeMar had a crazy ass stretch where he was hitting game winners. He was
Yeah, he
wilding
did have
out.
that stretch. Yeah,
Shot
but
like
he was
crap
never
from
in the. He was never
from the
in the like top 5 MVP race. Like I know it
Yeah,
was
no.
like he had those 2 games with it, but he was never like top 5 MVP.
He was always like, people always said
Top
it was
10?
like Giannis, KD, Steph, Jokic, then DeRozan. He was like the first person after those like 4.
Hey,
Yeah,
clutch, not clutch. Remember to ask this question later in the stream when we do the Ask Anything. Just ask that question again a little bit later.
Which one?
He was saying fully healthy. What's our
The
rotation locks?
Oh
fully
yeah,
healthy?
we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that later.
There was something else I wanted to talk about too, but I'll remember. Just give me a minute. But I'm sure you got something up your sleeve.
Any football fans out there? The Patriots are getting their ass beat.
Yo, Mac Jones, man, he's not ready, bro. Mac Jones is not ready for that.
He's a rookie.
limelight.
What you expect? So
I thought he was gonna
Tom
do at
Brady.
least be a little bit better. I mean, well, look at Joe Burrow tonight. Joe Burrow had a good game.
What, versus the Raiders, but versus what, the Bills, who are what?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I thought Joe Burrow was gonna. I was not expecting the Bengals to actually win.
That's
Joe
what Kyrie's
Burrow
at.
is like. I'll say Joe Burrow is like that. He's like that.
Oh, you know what I was going to talk about? Got to give love to Patty Mills. Got to get the man from down
Patty.
under. Like Patty, in the last few games, has turned it around. I like to see that consistent back. I think also, I don't know, but I think adding I know this sounds weird, but Kessler and Dayron starting has given us a little bit more spacing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Would you agree? Because I think,
Yeah.
and maybe it's obviously more Kessler than anything, but
it is. I think it is because before, like with Bembry, teams will not really respect it, but I think they've scouted. Like I said, the teams have scouted Kessler these last few games. They're like, yo, he can shoot, like he can shoot threes. So they're respecting his 3-point shot now, and especially after this game, like if Kessler keeps starting, it's gonna just even help more our spacing.
I've just noted either Patty is taking more of a wider turn to be open off the screen, or just like the pop and shoot, or wherever he is, that it's like he has. Yeah. Okay. Tommy Bryant. Yep. Okay. You agree. Good. So I'm not crazy. Sometimes I wonder.
No, it looks great.
My calls, but he looked like he's had more room to shoot, which I think, yes, he has a quick release, which is great, but that quick release with space is just working so much better for him. And it seems like that's happened in the last couple games, you know.
Make sure you guys hit that like button. Again, the like button is dedicated to Katie's prayer circle. So we're dedicating tonight's like button.
If you hit like, it makes KD get healthier quicker.
If you don't
hit it means it's going to take longer.
If you don't hit it, you guys are not praying for KD.
Yeah, there's 177 people in here, 86 likes. Let's get matching, and then he'll come back quicker.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's probably people who don't like KD in here. There's probably people in here that's like, not really Nets fans.
And I'm just and if you go to sleep, if you don't hit the like button and you leave here and you go to sleep tonight, I hope you have nightmares. Hope you shit your bed, stuff like that. So please hit the like button.
That's you must not like.
You're gonna wake up in the morning and be like,
"You wishing that?"
Don't disrespect that man, man. He will haunt you. You see that man back there? You see that man back there? He will haunt you. That man back there will haunt you.
And you will shit your bed, bro. I'm telling you.
You don't like the video?
They're gonna be doodle in your bed, bro. There's gonna be doodle in your. You're gonna wake up with doodle in your bed and be like, "What?"
And then it's gonna be like, oh, I didn't hit the fucking like button.
I didn't hit the like button. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm sorry, Katie. It was my fault.
Nah, that's mean as hell. How you gonna push that on? That's a mean thing.
That's what happens when you don't respect Katie's prayer, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta pray for Katie, bro.
If you don't hit the like button for KD, I hope you wake up with crap like doo-doo.
You're gonna be doodling in your bed, bro.
Cause see, like when you wake up, cause now you gotta move without smearing more all over the place. Cause
my god, that's a nightmare.
All you have to do is hit the like button, and it doesn't go that far, bro.
He will haunt you, bro. He will haunt you. Don't do it, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be haunted by the Slim Reaper and
the Slim Reaper, bro.
Yeah,
the Slim Reaper.
You don't want none of that, bro.
Yeah. So we look. The poll. Button. Okay, so the poll right now is Kessler. So everybody's saying Kessler gets the game ball tonight. And again, if you're joining us right now, we just blew out the Pelicans. Story of the game is KD's injury. We're praying for KD again. Hopefully, so far, like I said, there's a tweet out there. I don't know, maybe saying you can find it, but Mark Friedel, he tweeted about KD's leaving the Barclays with a
I have it here.
Mark,
you got it?
You got it.
Yeah,
cool.
KD just walked out the Barclays Center with a little bit of a limp, but sounded hopeful that the injury wasn't too serious. Didn't think it was bad when Zaza fell into him. Doesn't know if he'll travel to Cleveland yet. We'll wait.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, he was limping when he left Barclays, but he was kind of like didn't seem it was that bad.
Stephen O, you said you're not hitting the button, dude. Prepare for nightmares and doo-doo, bro.
Doo-doo on your,
you haunted, bro.
Doo-doo on your face.
I don't feel bad for you. Doo-doo on your face.
Bro, I hope you didn't eat too bad, man. I hope.
Stephen O said he's not afraid to crap his pants.
You nasty, bro.
You nasty.
That is nasty.
That's nasty.
Joey D said, "These dudes extorting us with shit."
We're not extorting nothing, bro. This is for Katie's prayer circle. These are you guys are not.
Yeah, man. We're
gonna
get
haunted, man. We're trying to get Katie's prayer circle up. You guys are the ones who want doo-doo in your bed. So it's not
Shout
my
out
fault.
to my guy, No Limit. Lakers are down 34 points right now. Oh damn!
They're trash.
Let me check Westbrook's stats because I feel like he's the reason.
You talking about Westbrook?
I'm gonna see if
dude. We haven't talked about this, but the other night after another vintage crappy Westbrook, there was a Lakers Spaces where Westbrook's brother got into the Spaces, and I was there listening to this, and this man, Westbrook's brother, called DeAndre Jordan a playoff god.
What?
Yes, I swear to. And then he was like, anytime anybody would
Right.
bring up some kind of like thing about like Westbrook and how he's playing this year, all his brother would do was talk about past accolades. And it would be like, bro, that's great. And all, yeah, he's this, he's that, but it ain't working. Dude, it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
And you know what's funny? Like, the people in those spaces were trashing Westbrook before he came in, and after he came in, they were like, "Oh yeah,"
and everybody got all quiet. What's up there, Westbrook's brother?
I would have slapped him.
Shit was funny, dude.
DJ's a playoff guard. Get the heck out of here.
If you're not on Twitter, join Twitter just for basketball. I don't follow anything else but Nets basketball, but those spaces have been some of the best like things I've ever heard. And like, hey, I've gotten to talk to. Why am I brain farting now? Got to talk to Kendrick Perkins. Got to talk to
Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford.
That was a cool spaces.
Like I've met a lot of like fun stuff in there, so it's good. But
yeah, that Jamal Crawford that was just like, bro.
Westbrook actually had a decent game.
The power of social media is crazy, bro. Like I would never think I would be in a space talking to Jamal Crawford, bro. Like that was crazy.
Jay crossover, man.
But then sometimes you will have some of the funniest things. Oh, real super chat.
Yeah.
Mike Zeri, appreciate the super chat, bro. He said our rooks look very promising. God, Marks drafts A1. Yeah. Shawn Marks got to get his credit, bro. Again, I need my Shawn Marks poster, man. Somebody make that Shawn Marks poster and send it to me, please. What he did with this draft is just like we're literally rookies are beating pro players, a pro team of the Pelicans. Our rookies bodied the Pelicans tonight. If you want to keep it 100, our rookies and Harden bodied the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying?
And if you go back, it's like, bro, and back to like the draft day, our reactions were like, why didn't we trade for JaVale McGee? Why we just draft all these guys? And it's like, this man just drafted a starting five that honestly could be future role players for this team for years to come.
I think what I noticed about this one is there was like spotty people that like AJ was on the Kessler train from the beginning, right? Yeah. Like I was on the day run. Like I think we all kind of like saw something about like each of us kind of saw something about one of these rookies that were like we were high on, but like the others.
I remember Rage was on the Cam Thomas train.
Yeah, and so I mean,
like Cam, when we drafted Cam, I was like, we need more offense. But then Rage was like, no, Cam was a bucket, bro. Trust me, he's a bucket. I was like, all right, let's see that. And then I've seen the summer league, and I was like, oh, you wasn't lying.
I think that's awesome that we all kind of saw something different about a player that we were looking for, and then it's all kind of come together. And it's like amazing to think that there's a GM out there that literally sees like him and his team literally see all of it. You know, that's insane, dude. And it makes you wonder what I think out of all of them, maybe Raycon Gray is probably on the bottom rung. I'm hearing more and more good things about the Zagorowski. So it'll be interesting to see if those guys can contribute next season at some point.
I feel like Zagorowski maybe low-key is going to be the best out of all. I have that feeling.
Chill, bro.
What?
We had all the rookies?
If you genuinely look at how he plays, it's polished as hell.
I got but remember this.
He does a lot of moves that arguably Kessler is probably a year or two of doing. Like his game is polished as hell.
Remember when you guys made fun of me for that though? I did say there's something special about Zagorowski.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
People weren't feeling that, but
I still a little questionable on him. But
I think he needs another.
I see what you guys are talking about. I like his poise, and I like he's a great 3-point shooter, but
he's saying potential. I'm not saying he's gonna.
You know what it is? It's just like if he was 6'2", if he was 6'2", 6'3", he would be even like. I think he'd probably be up here with the team and stuff if he was taller.
His shot, passing, and his general ball handling and movement looks polished. I think is the best word. For somebody coming into the league, somebody get drafting, he looks polished, I think is the best way to say it, right? How that translate in the NBA will be interesting to see, but it looks good, you know? I mean, and it's looked good in the G League, but
how you feel about this comment?
Test
is better than Joe Harris?
Ooh.
Not from shot standpoint, but
defense, then yes, I'll argue that.
Defense, rebounding, yes, but not from a
not 3-point shooting. Yeah, he's not better.
He's still like Joey. He's hot and cold in certain
Dirty games. Joe. Not better than Dirty Joe.
Did you guys see AJ's tweet he put out? I gotta.
What do you put out?
Oh, sure. Are you talking about the Bruce Brown?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yo, people are.
He is public enemy number one,
Bro, that's not even like I'm not even joking. But I know people are really seriously trying to like when Bruce Brown walks outside the Barclays today, they're like, "Yo, get him!" Like people are upset, bro. Like people.
Hey,
are upset.
on a side note, did you see that Netaverse thing, bro? That they
I saw that. I'm like,
I saw
what
that.
is
That
this?
looked so futuristic. Like it was like weird. The Metaverse.
I
Bro,
put on
that. I looked down. I'm like, what weird ass?
I guess you
version of
can.
2K is
I
this?
guess you can view that on your like if you have a VR Oculus. I have one of them. I guess you can go on there.
Oh, so that's what Pod was using. I was like, why is Pod wearing a virtual like he was wearing like a virtual like goggles during the game? I'm like, what is he wearing? And he's like, I'm in the Metaverse.
That's a good segue. Let me find out because I want to give a shout out to his son. His son is like an avid watcher of this stream, bro. God, where's the tweet? And I'm terrible with names, but
you talking about Pod?
Pod's son, yeah, Pod's son.
Yeah,
actually, you are his favorite guy to watch, and Saint, like he loves us. It's like
shout out if you're watching, bro.
I'm gonna get his name on here.
We gotta find your name, but big love to you, bro. Let me read some comments. Somebody said Donna said Bruce is gonna have more nightmares. Nolan Nicole said Joe Harrison catch to get on the floor. Okay.
That's
yeah. This is what y'all gonna do to Bruce as soon as he leave the Barclays tonight. Bruce gonna be on his, get in the Uber, and they're gonna chase the Uber. Like they're gonna be like, "Yo, get him." Oh man! Somebody said Kessler and Sharp have made James Harden's game way easier. Kessler for spacing and Sharp for lob threat rolling. Yes, sir. That's facts. There was a StatMuse tweet. I think they said James Harden's last 3 games and his stats looked really good. I don't know what it was, but it was his last 3 games has been really good.
Yeah, another net I feel like is not getting talked about enough. And his last, I'd say recent, this game and then his Bulls game, Blake Griffin's look really good.
Oh yeah, that's a good
really
thing to talk about. Yes,
he's playing in the post, which we haven't seen him do that at all since he's been here, and he's actually getting good looks. Like he's been pretty damn good.
We are surprised no Paul Millsap tonight.
No, did we really need him? I don't think we, especially with Sharp fighting for them.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't really. It was like a blowout, so it wasn't really like. But he played well last game, and they didn't like. Nash was like, "You're still benched, bro." Get the
to do this official. Shout out to Podthorn's son Trey. We appreciate like he actually like the way Pod said is that his son like like his favorite show to watch and listen to, and we'll even hop in a car and be like, "Yo, put it on, Dad."
Trey,
so
bro.
Trey, shout out to you,
love, bro.
Yeah,
this stream is dedicated to you, man. I hope you're doing good in school and not giving your dad a hard time. But shout out Trey, to you, little man.
Much love, Trey. Kingdom. Let's make some comments. Somebody said Harden 27 points, 8 rebounds. Yes, sir. BX Monster, I can no longer look at Bruce's face. I told y'all, bro. People really hate Bruce. Like, people are going to hate Bruce now just because of this. Well, they hated him before this, but now it's like the hate's going to go next level for Bruce. Like, they're going to see Bruce walk in the game and be like,
they're going to try to pull his headband off. They don't violate. They don't do him dirty.
They're going to try to take his headband like,
they don't pull his head like, you don't deserve that.
Pull his headband like, you don't deserve that.
Yeah,
bro. They're going to be, I'm telling you, Bruce is, trust me, prayers for Bruce too, bro, because he might, you know how Nets Nation is.
I'll never forget. He said he got a new haircut, and then he pointed to his hairline up here. That was the
funniest
shit. Well said. Yeah, I got a new haircut.
Remember that stream? Remember that stream? We put Bruce's hairline on the stream.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I forgot what stream that was, but that hairline looked.
That was definitely the stream before the draft day stream. That was definitely.
Yeah, I think it was when we didn't know Bruce was gonna come back. I think we were talking about like, oh, is Bruce gonna leave? This and that. And then he started doing like videos of him shooting threes, and he's like, "I'm coming this year." And then all of a sudden, Zay came up with the Bruce hairline. Like,
when I found out that shit,
I was like,
and I told him, "Yo, pause! Look at his hairline." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
And then we did a deep dive. Remember, we did a deep dive, and we found all the video where like his headband was even more.
Yeah. Yo, I know. Mike, shout out Mike there. He said Bruce Brown's hairline is fighting in the gulag right now.
Fighting
Shout
for
out
his
to you,
life.
Mike Zeri.
Fighting for his life.
Bro, his hairline looked bad, bro. I think he fixed it this year, but last year it was bad, bro. Like, damn, bro.
I'm trying to type all quiet.
Ask y'all questions though, because like I said, it was a blowout. We're waiting on the MRI tomorrow. Prayers up again. We're dedicating this stream to Katie's prayer circle, so hit the like stream. And for Trey, shout out to Trey, one of the Nets Kingdom favorites. So those two guys we're dedicating the stream to. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Ask y'all questions. Just put @Saint in the comments. @Saint in the comments, and we'll answer your questions. So yeah, but like I said, I feel great we won, but it's just like.
It's a bittersweet loss, bro. I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's bitter. Oh, I found this though. Where did it go? Are you talking about this hairline with this forehead?
Oh,
wow.
Yo. How did the reporter not say nothing to him? Like, yo,
Nah, I don't know if I can fix that. No.
Yo, that looks crazy, bro. He looked like I don't know. Like that's like an alien. Like I don't want to look at it too long, bro.
I think what's bad about whoever Bruce Brown's barber is kind of like lying to him, right? Like dude's got a big forehead, but then his hairline is receding and it's not terrible.
You got to finesse it. Like this barber, he probably changed barbers because it looked a lot better this year, but he probably changed barbers.
He goes too high and tight on his haircuts, so it makes it look worse. Right? Like you got to be gentle with that shit.
Somebody said 10-fingered forehead.
Normally, he got to hit up Jalen Rose barber.
you got to go to either Jalen Rose barber or LeBron's barber because LeBron's barber be making miracles happen. Whoever LeBron's barber is, he be making miracles happen. Bro.
We are trolling, but guess what? I'd rather do this and make fun of Bruce Brown's hairline than him get beat up for hurting KD. I'm just saying. This is my way of dealing with it.
We're just like I said, we got on the Bruce Brown topic because Nets Twitter is on a warpath with Bruce right now for hurt. He didn't hurt KD, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like,
Brad Rice has a billboard forehead.
Yeah, people. Nets Twitter is blaming KD's injury on Bruce for some reason.
No, I'm not blaming him. But hey, just remember. Oh yeah, that's right, DJ. We looking for you. Oh, now you're here.
Okay. Yo, pull up DJ, bro.
Yeah, DJ. Were you in Spaces or something? Bro. I guess you go there first, and then when you're done, and you just where you're like side chick now or what?
We gotta talk about your boy, the Frozen tonight, bro.
Frozen. Oh, that's right.
DJ, we got to talk about the Frozen tonight, bro. Your MVP. We gotta talk about your man's DJ. So pull up.
Yeah,
DJ.
Bro, you broke our heart, bro. We lost KD and you in the same day, bro. What's up with that, dude? Seriously.
Yo, they going crazy. Yo, they going Bruce Brown crazy in the comments, bro.
It's only warranted.
Bruce Brown crazy. Somebody said Bruce Brown airline fly. He said Bruce Brown hairline is Fly Emirates.
Fly Emirates. Oh my
wow.
Hey, DJ, I just sent you a link in Discord. DM.
Bruce is having his work at KD. Nah, I don't think it. Like I said, at first I thought it was Bruce's fault. I blame Bruce too, but when you look at the film, it's like he got bodied. Like he did get bodied by who was that guy? Herb Jones, whatever his name is. Like he got bodied.
We got our first question in, and this is a resounding yes. Totally would be okay cutting Carter and giving Kessler a guaranteed contract, 100% without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got the Nets.
That's the consensus in all of the Nets community.
You got to think the Nets are thinking about it. The way Kessler's been playing, they're got to be thinking about, we got to guarantee this kid before the playoffs. But that means somebody's got to go. Somebody has to go.
To me, the obvious first one is Carter, right? There's no reason to keep this guy around, in my opinion, right? And if it's like, I know some people, there's still a group of Nets Nation that just are not happy with the rookies playing and think it's pointless or that it shouldn't be happening. But I guarantee you, if you remove these rookies out of the lineup, we will lose more games. Guarantee it.
Yeah. I don't even want to see the veterans anymore. I don't want to see the veterans.
Well. Look who decides.
DJ is here. I like this.
Bro said DJ is here.
How was your spaces,
Oh,
man?
boy.
Did you get
What's
up there,
up,
bro?
man?
Did you have a good spaces, bro, or what?
Nah, I'm tight right now, man. For me, KD hurt, so I can't. For me, like, you know what I mean, celebrate how I want
DJ was
to.
tight. I know you was tight, bro. How you feel about the game tonight, though? Before we talk about DeMar and the Bulls.
Oh my God, thanks to the bull. I love the game tonight. Yo, like Bayron, yo, Saint, man. I'm on that.
You on that train?
I'm on that
Thank you,
train
bro.
He's on a
because
Dayron.
You finally came to your senses.
Wait,
I was
do you
talking
are
fast.
you hyping? Are you on the cut Clax too, or the trading cut Clax?
No.
I'm not on the Clax because
Okay.
Clax is unique, bro. Because when we like face like the Warriors and the Suns, we need him. So
People forget about the Luke. Remember when he did to Luka?
Exactly.
When he did
No,
dunking on Bron and Giannis?
nobody's forgetting that. I just think we're in a very unique. I just appreciate that DJ has come around to what I was saying for quite a while. And DJ came around and he's like, and even No Limit. I got to give a shout out to No Limit. No Limit said your agendas are coming true, and it's like it's not that I'm saying any. It's just I saw something like you saw something in Kessler that I didn't, and Rage saw, and like Cam that I didn't. Something about Sharp just watching him play and knowing what we needed. And then just to see it finally happen is like, it's great. It's great when you can see a quality in a player and then that other people don't see it. And then now all of a sudden it's happening. And it's like, it just, it lets you know that you're seeing like somebody's ability and skill that I felt. And the biggest thing was that I felt what he had was been the biggest need and complaining thing that we've had for the last 2 seasons. Like, this man can grab you rebounds. This man can move in the paint. He already has an established inside game that does not need a lot of work. You've heard nobody complain about his rebounding. You've heard nobody complain about his shot selection. The only thing you've heard people complain about was like his footwork and being a little over zealous, like trying to on defense. I just think he's out there trying to make a play and he's just overselling it a little bit. But bro, he's exactly what we've needed in that center position, and it's become evident, especially with the big three. That's why I advocate for him and Kessler to start with the big three like they did, because my biggest thing was, why do you need more scorers when you have the big three playing? You need to pack the paint. You need to get guys that can rebound and at least have somebody else that can rebound along with them and maybe make a shot, and you're good. That's the biggest thing about that Chicago game that was amazing to see was, so you're telling me I got the big three and now I have 2 guys in there that can grab close to double-digit boards a game? Like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll ask this question to DJ. Like, what do you think the center rotation? We were talking about this earlier. The center rotation. Now, if let's say we enter LaMarcus and Class get healthy with Dayron, what's your center rotation? Should LaMarcus get less minutes? Should it just be Dayron and Clax getting most of the minutes? How you feel about that, bro?
It depends. Like for the playoffs, of course, it's gonna be like LaMarcus and Claxton, but it could be like Dayron as well, because it depends on the matchups. Because if we play like Phoenix and the Warriors, Clax has to start for me, because they switch a lot.
Yeah.
If we play like the Bucks, I think LaMarcus and Dayron.
Yeah.
It's tricky, bro. But Clax right now, I mean, Dayron right now is amazing to me, man, because no offense to Clax, but if Clax started against JV, he would have got destroyed
on the boards, right?
Destroyed.
Bro, there was a yes sweepstakes, right? So I had Katie having the most points, Katie scoring the first bucket, Harden having the most assists, and then I had it came up on the sweepstakes. It was like who's gonna have the most rebounds, and I put Valanciunas because I'm thinking he averages 12 rebounds. I thought he was gonna go crazy. But Dayron just put the clamps on him, and he was just manhandling Jonas, bro. Like treating him like a little boy.
Clamps, bro.
You're not getting no boards tonight. I was like, yeah, Dayron.
Remember what he did against Dwight Howard in the preseason?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, putting in work against Dwight Howard, and
Yeah,
Clax
strong, bro.
Clax like almost got like fouled out against the White Howard. So like this shit is tough, but for me, like I love like both of them, but it depends on like the matchups. Feel me? So you know, like I already said, against like the Warriors and Phoenix, Clax against the Bucks or like centers with like
Philly.
I mean, yeah, Philly.
Daron.
It should be like Daron or LaMarcus.
Okay.
But like credit to Kessler though, because he's been like showing up. He's what like the Nets need, like a 3-and-D guy, son. Like, you know?
Yeah.
But
we're trying to figure out because he needs to get guaranteed by the playoffs, bro.
Exactly.
Unless the NBA changes the rule. If the NBA changes the rule, then we're good. But if the NBA doesn't change the rule, then we got to get rid of somebody and guarantee Kessler.
For me, it's two people already, man. It's two people in me for me that I'm gotta dip, son. Cause like number one, everybody know who it is. You know what I mean? Like Javon Carter. Number two, Doodoo Brown, bro. Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown. Oh my god, they're going crazy at this, bro.
I used to love him too, but like, bro, like, the man just like does not fit no more. Like Bambi took his minutes, and Kessler took his minutes. So like, what's his role now?
Garbage time.
Doodoo Brown. Yeah, they're going crazy. They're saying when Bruce walk outside, like it's up for him. Like people are gonna like come at him now because of what he did to KD. Well, people are saying he injured. We're not saying Nets Kingdom's not saying Bruce Brown injured him, but people are saying that's Twitter is saying that Bruce Brown injured KD.
Shout out to Donna. Lakers lose, Heat colder. I'm assuming Bucks buckled, Clippers clipped, Bulls bullied, and then KD bruised. Saints at nightmares. Shout out to you, Donna.
Yo, Donna just summarized the whole night. Shout out to Donna.
Bucks that work though.
That is
the Bucks lost.
Raptors gave him that work.
The Raptors own Giannis, bro. Nick Nurse like defense is crazy, bro. Like,
we need that defense versus Giannis, bro.
But Steve Nash not gonna watch that for me film on what like Nick Nurse did.
He's not gonna watch the film. He's not gonna steal from Nick Nurse.
No,
he should steal from Nick Nurse, bro. Because Nick Nurse knows how to lock up Giannis, bro.
And no captain. Do I think he hurt like KD? Nah, it was just a freakish like, you know what I mean, like accident.
Yeah, because at first I thought he did, but then like when I looked at the replay, he got bodied, bro. Like that guy like threw him out the way.
Foul. For me,
it looked like at first it looked like a nice flop. Like it looked like
you think he flopped? Actually, maybe he did flop. Hold on.
Like
I thought he got bodied, but he did.
But see that right there. Okay, he makes contact and then watch him kind of hop. But remember why I brought in the feet thing? Like he tripped. Remember his heels clicked together. And I think that's what caused it. I wish we could slow this down. But if you play it again, and as they zoom in, you will see his left heel hit his other heel.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He does like the clicking of the heels.
Yeah.
I know you had a different angle.
I hope he didn't flop, though. But if he flopped, he made it a lot worse. But I thought he got bodied.
Yeah. At first, it looked like he flopped. But after you playing this and seeing right there, boom.
Oh, okay.
His left leg hits his back leg and kind of creates like a little bit of a trip. But my first thought was that he flopped.
Let us know in the chat, y'all. Let us know how you think.
Yeah.
Think
put
Bruce
up a new poll. Flop or no flop?
Yeah, I put up a poll.
My whole mood like messed up, son. Like after I seen that, for me, like my whole mood just went down.
Bro, same, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Like,
imagine seeing that live, and it's like
I couldn't enjoy the game, bro. Like I mean, I enjoyed like the rookies, but I was like I was just like, damn. Like,
and we all know like KD is skinny too, so it's bone down there. So it might be a minute till he come back, man.
I was telling this before. The Nets are so cautious. If KD broke a nail, you know, to hold him out for 3 weeks. Like, so if this is like a grade 1, shout out to Dr. Brian on YouTube. He said that he thought from his doctor point of view, he thinks it's a grade 1 MCL sprain, a grade 1 or grade 2 MCL sprain. If it is that, then the Nets are gonna hold him out. For
gosh, bro!
It's a grade 1.
I'd say knowing the Nets, they're probably going to say, yeah, no, we're not going to play till like All-Star
for like a month.
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah, I remember what like happened to like KD like on the Warriors when like Zaza fell on them.
We were talking about
KD was
earlier. Yeah,
out for like a month, bro, or 2 months.
Yeah, he was out for a month. Yeah, that was even worse though,
Bad.
because Zaza. Because like I said, this video right here, Katie moved. He tried to dodge Bruce, but when he tried to dodge Bruce, that's when it hyperextended. That's when like it buckled back. But with the Zaza thing, it went straight into his knee, like straight into Zaza went straight into his knee, and that was like I think it was a grade 2 MCL. It was bad. Katie was out for like a month.
It's close on the flop. 13 votes, almost 50-50.
Oh yeah, 50-50. Yeah,
Almost.
people thinking he's flopped. People think he flopped. I don't know.
I think it's. Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have been trying to sell it, but then his legs clicked together. He was in momentum and did get stiff armed, and his momentum kept carrying him. But
who we play next? Cleveland.
Yes,
Cleveland.
on the road.
Man, we might lose that one, man.
You don't think Kyrie Harden can do it?
Oh, is it at Cleveland?
Yeah,
it's a road trip.
We're on a road trip. Next 4 games, right?
Yeah, I'll pull it up again. But DJ, so our next 4 games are basically against Cleveland, the Minnesota. We end it with fuck it. I'm just gonna pull it up because I don't.
People sleep on
it's Cleveland, Washington, Spurs, and I believe
and then the
Cleveland,
Timberwolves.
Cleveland's having a great.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, then we come home to face the Lakers and the Nuggets back to back. Then we go on the road trip. We're off from after Wednesday. We have Thursday, Friday off, and then we go on the road against the Warriors, Suns, Kings, Jazz, and Nuggets. We extended that if KD is out 2 weeks, he could come back somewhere around the Warriors game, like the beginning of the second road trip. I'm okay with him being out. Like, not that it matters when I say it's okay, but it's like I think this first road trip, it's not that big of a deal losing KD, quite honestly. I think we can easily still win all 4 of those games on this road trip.
Yeah, I think so
KD,
too. People got to remember Kyrie and Harden. But remember last year when the Kyrie and Harden run they had?
Yeah, I remember.
Kyrie's got to break out of his little wake up. Like, I know he's trying to play himself back. And this is my only concern about Kyrie being away games. This was one of my concerns, was that he doesn't get enough games to get into that groove. Like, he'll get a couple games under him and then he's out for like a week or more, like a week and more days. And then he's back in for a couple games and then he's back out for, I know it's not like, you do need a stretch of games to really kind of get in a groove. And hopefully on this road trip, he can do that.
No, you're right. It could mess up his rhythm. It could mess up his rhythm a lot.
I mean, and that's the only thing. I mean, that's just part of. There's going to be positives of having Kyrie as playing away games for us until he becomes full time. But there also is some negatives. Yes, it is Kyrie. Yes, he's got great skills, but there's certain things that he has to deal with, just like every other player, and that is, getting in a rhythm, getting consistency, and getting multiple games in a row where you can get your shot back. And because you can tell he's still trying to find the range on his 3. Like, he hit it his last game, he hit a couple, but you can still tell his three range is not fully where he wants it to be yet.
Yeah. Let me read some comments. Somebody said, shout out to JJ. He said KD's defense has been important. Shout out Joey. Joey said, I hope this doctor is wrong. It's just a little banged up and he's being cautious. He doesn't want that Warriors-ish happening again. Shout out Cody. Cody said, if we get Kessler to a full contract, I either want Raekwon or wait, what?
I think on the 2-way he wants someone.
Oh, on the 2-way he's talking about. Okay, I was like, Craig Randall. Cody almost happy.
Wait, what?
No. I think listen. What I think he's saying is, like, Craig Randall II. If you haven't been paying attention to our G League.
Oh, no, I know who Craig is.
But some people don't know who he is and don't really pay attention to the Long Island Nets. Is like, that dude low-key came in and gave us like back-to-back 40-plus games and then followed it up with like another 25, close to 30-point game. Like, dude he was a walk-on. No, yeah, he's but he's like a walk-on. He came on and just played his way on, and dude's been balling out for us down in the G League. So I get what he's saying by that.
Shout out Craig and shout out Rick. Raekwon's been doing good in the G League too. He's been having like some good games too. Like I said, if Kessler does get guaranteed, somebody has to go. Somebody has to go if Kessler gets guaranteed. Yeah, shout out Cody. Yeah, Cody.
Javon.
I thought you said something else. I thought you wanted Raekwon and Craig, or I thought you.
No, I think
said
you maybe was saying give the 2A to them is where I'm.
Yeah.
I think was
I
where
thought
he's
you
going.
was saying, shout out.
Yeah, I
to
want
Cody.
to ask y'all a question. Like, so, like, what do y'all think like Shawn Marks does in the trade to like fix the roster or buyout thing? We have until I think next month, right? The 15th of next month.
The thing is with Shawn Marks, because he's known, he's not really like he's known for not making big moves at the trade deadline. Like if you go through history, like he doesn't really make huge moves at trade deadline. But with this year, I think if we see anything, I think it will be like just to create roster space, just to create like give up Javon for a pick, for some picks or something like a cash considerations or picks or something like that, just to free up the roster space so they can guarantee Kessler. I don't think it'll be no like huge move to like shift the team. I don't think we're gonna see any of that. But small moves, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a small move, but I don't think we'll see no like huge like Javon and Claxton are getting traded for this guy. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think.
Nah, because a lot of people on Twitter is making up a lot of trade shit.
The trade machines. I'm telling you, bro.
Clax is on their trade stuff,
and
Bruce is on their like they like the trade stuff. And Javon,
I don't think we really need to do a whole lot. Like I'm not so concerned anymore. Like with the emergence of Dayron, I'm not too concerned about the center position right now for us anymore. That kind of took a back seat for me a little bit.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind a more consistent shooting power forward. I wouldn't mind
another shooter.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Blues from QC. We need shooters.
Yeah.
I said the two routes is a veteran center or a 3-and-D.
So if we give up Javon for like picks or nothing, like would you guys be upset at that? And we guarantee Kessler? Would you be upset at that?
If it guarantees Kessler, who cares?
Yeah,
Kessler is good with me.
People want to trade Javon for somebody back. They want somebody back.
But see, that's the thing is
I kind of want a person back.
Unless Shawn Marks finesses somebody, which he has the ability to do. If we got, like you said, a couple second rounders for Javon Carter, and that was it, great. And then you guarantee Kessler, that's fine. Like I have because quite honestly, unless it becomes a package deal, you have more of a chance to get something for Bruce Brown and Clax if that's actually a viable thing that the team's looking at trading, right? Like you're really not going to get what you want for Javon Carter, but I could see prying a second round pick for Javon Carter from somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, let's be honest. He got a first round pick and Javon Carter for Shaman, right? Like, like, come on, bro. Like, I know
we just saw Cam Reddish go to the Knicks for a second round, bro. Cam Reddish went to the Knicks for a second round pick.
Kevin Knox, bro. Like,
and Kevin Knox, my fault. Kevin Knox is trash.
Really? I mean, think about that. Put that into perspective. Is Shamet really worth Dayron Sharp and Javon Carter?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah.
So Marks has the ability to do things. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I mean, I just don't think he has a lot of unless I was back still. Yeah. Unless Mark's like, hey, you never know. Marks can pull some shit off where he packages Bruce Brown, Clax, and Carter and gets some like one player back, which still opens up roster spots, which still allows you to guarantee Kessler. Like you have no idea which way this guy could go.
Yeah.
And then if you think about it, he could open up 3 roster spots, bring back somebody, guarantee Kessler, and still be able to go get somebody in the buyout market. So, I mean, anything is possible, but
I'm not expecting the biggest move because again, like just because of Sean's history. Just because of Sean's history.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not expecting no big moves. But
can I bring up Shamet's last 7 games? Matter of fact, I'll tell you Shamet's last 7 games.
Oh, here we go.
He had one game that was 17 points, and then he continued to have a 3-point game, a 4-point game, a 7-point game, and then he went like I think if I remember it was 3-4. 3-4 again. So like, come on, dude. He had value, but not for a first round. Like, dude, Shawn Marks to get a first round pick and Carter for Shamet, which turns into Dayron. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Let's establish this right now because
40,
sorry to cut you off. Let's establish this. We traded Shamit for Dayron Sharp. Let's establish that right now. We didn't trade him for Carter. We traded him for either one of Cam Thomas or Dayron Sharp. We would have picked either two.
How Mac, he's not that good, bro. I know.
Look at
I don't
his
know
whole
why
career.
you
Look
are
at
on
his.
the.
You really
He
standing
might be
for
trolling us,
Shamit?
bro. He might be trolling us. He
No,
might be
Al
trolling us.
Mac ain't trolling us.
He's not trolling?
He's for real. He's a sham god.
Are you
I'm
trolling here?
standing for Shamit.
The ShamWow, the
come on,
ShamWow
bro.
fans is in here, bro. The
Especially
Shammy
what we've
fans.
seen from Cam and Sharp. Who cares what Shamit does now?
Shammy, the Shammy fans is in here, bro. They in there heavy, bro.
Well, only thing I'm gonna say is that like Bruce Brown, like I love the guy, but he's just not a fit anymore on this team, bro. Like, and if he's still here, I'm gonna be tight, son. Like, I'm gonna be so tight.
It's interesting to say. Shout out to Jay. I know Jay tweeted this earlier. He said that Bruce Brown is eligible to be traded, but he still has basically he has to agree to where he goes because his bird rights will be taken. He has to agree to where he goes with the trade. So anywhere we trade Bruce got to be like, oh, okay, I'll go there. But if he doesn't want to go there, he can't. You know
where I think he'll say like yes to the like Clippers because his best friend is Terrence Mann.
Yeah,
and he's on the team.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And Clippers is still a championship team for me if they make it there. So I think he'll say like yes to that.
He'll go to Clippers.
Yeah.
Isn't Bruce? Wait, where is Bruce from? Oh, yeah, he's from Boston.
He's from Boston, but
okay.
his best friend is Terrence Mann. So
yeah, because I think I could see him going to because the Clippers is like a contender. They're still a contender because they still got Kawhi and Paul George. So he wouldn't be like going to like a trash team.
I don't think Bruce wants to leave here though, bro.
I know.
I don't think he wants to leave
set
either.
Up shop here, yeah. He's like he set up shop here a little bit.
I'm not. It's not that I don't.
He doesn't fit, bro. Like he's dumb, bro.
Well, I mean, he had a decent game tonight. The problem is like we keep saying this. We have too many players that are similar.
Exactly.
BJ, Bruce, Bembry, all the same. Blake Griffin, fucking Paul Millsap, James Johnson, all very much the same. They do bring little differences here and there, but it's like you have too many guys that are very close to being similar in the same position, and it would be nice to let one of them go, like weed out one from each spot, in my opinion, to give us something a little bit more flexibility, a shooter, something else, like something I guess that has a different look and a different skill set that could benefit the team than having three guys in the same position that all pretty much can do the same thing to some degree.
Yeah. But look at it this way. We could have easily. Here's the thing with Bruce. We love him. He did great last season. But we could all agree if we found a more athletic, taller, and a better defensive version of him, we all would have dropped him like a hot potato.
Yeah. Oh, and Outback, hey, listen.
Undersized for what he does.
I think if you in the beginning, I don't think anybody knew what Sadiq Bey was going to be like that. But to be honest with you, if we got rid of him again, then it must have not been worth it either to keep him, right? Like. We're not paying the dude $40 million, for 10 years. And I think he said it was the 29. I don't think it was it the 16th pick. I don't think it was the 16th. It was the
29th pick.
Yeah, it was the 29th pick. Yeah, come on. That's what I was.
It was the 29th pick in the first round.
Yeah,
which was Dayron.
Yeah, I gotta understand.
But he's saying we gave away.
You're assuming
if Shamit was bad, why did we give up? Oh wait, he's talking about the. I'm sorry, he's talking about the Shamit. Yeah. He's talking about when we got Shamit, when we traded Sadiq Bey to the Pistons for Shamit. Wasn't it?
And guess what? Teams have been duped, right? Like, so Shamit's not the guy we thought he was, and that's why he's gone, bro.
There's a lot of Sham stands in here, bro.
That's the thing. What I don't understand: do people not remember how bad Shamit was for us?
They don't remember the cyberbullying.
Man off
the cyberbullying.
Bad, but he had
shut down his account.
Won him over.
He had a small stretch. I wouldn't say a huge stretch. He had a small stretch where he started shooting better, and then all of a sudden it's like Sham God, and then people are like all butthurt. We lost. It was like
the beginning of the year to I think it was like All-Star break, and then after All-Star break, that's when Shamit started like going off. But that whole beginning of the year. He was shooting like over 10 from 3. Y'all bullied him.
Here's a better question for Al Mack. Are you still telling me you would have rather kept Shamit and not gotten Dayron Sharp in this trade? Let's just be honest. Like, would you rather have Shamit back and no Dayron Sharp?
Or put it this way. let's not say Dayron. We picked other talents in that draft. There's some good talents if we didn't pick Dayron.
Of course,
Like
I
if
mean
you
there was a
look
lot
at
of
that
talents
pool,
in there.
you see that pool they had, I would have taken anybody of that over.
But
Shannon.
Dayron was high on his. Sean said
Yeah.
Dayron was high on their list. They wanted to, like I said, remember when they drafted? We did the draft party, and they drafted Cam. I was like, wait, we need a center. I was like, we need a center.
I
Why
hate when
we
people
drafting?
do it. Like, here we go. I get what you're saying, but let's not do this, dude. We got a pick. We got a pick to go after him. He was on their board. So yes, in some ways,
It ended up
we
being for
traded
Dayron though. We did trade for Dayron
So
though.
there was
He's
a
being
reason.
particular about it. He's being
No,
picky
I know.
about
Do y'all
it.
like
But let's
Dayron
not
Sharp?
be
Like,
picky about
why
it.
are we like arguing with
I
it?
know.
Like, do y'all
Why
like
why
him?
are
I don't
y'all like
even
hung up on
know why we're
Shamit?
trying to justify why Shamit was just not going to be good for us. I don't.
Why are
understand.
we still talking about
Yeah,
Shamit?
like,
Yeah,
He had
it's
like a
you know what it is?
2-month stretch where he
I
was good.
respect
And he was
Shaman, but
mediocre.
come on, bro.
It's when you say you need a score, and then people like Al Mack and other people are like, well, we had Shamit. We could have had him, you know,
And it's
but we
like,
let
what
him
did
go.
Shamit do in the playoffs? What did he do? What did Shamit do in the playoffs?
Shamit had
Like,
half a
generally
year with
speaking.
us. He basically had a half a good year
Oh
and nothing,
God!
and he did
And then
nothing in the
Al Mack,
playoffs.
we're never getting Miles Turner. Will people get off the Miles Turner shit? Like, come on, bro.
This is what Al
It's
Mack is doing
never
tonight, bro.
happening.
Oh,
And then it
I
goes
know what Al
right
Mack
to
is doing.
Miles
I know what Al
Turner.
Mack is doing. This is what Al Mack is doing. That's Al
But
Mack
here's my
right there.
thing. After seeing what Sharp is doing, do we really want Miles Turner? If Sharp keeps doing like this, do we really want Miles Turner?
Bro.
Overrated.
See, you know what's happening, DJ? Look at this. David Key, another DJ from Nets Twitter. You're not even synonymous with Nets Kingdom anymore, bro. You're now the second DJ of Twitter.
That's crazy.
See, if you stayed with us, bro, you would have been DJ from. You see, now they say
I
another
just
DJ
I
from
just-
Nets
I
DJ
pull
Twitter.
from
up and
Twitter, bro. Wow.
I pull up and I just speak for me like basketball. That's all. Man.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I had to talk shit about you tonight to get you to pull up on here, but today, it's just. You're like, nah, DJ, my guy. That's my guy.
Nah, like I rock with Nets Kingdom OD. Next Kingdom stand up. Stand.
Now this. Nets Kingdom stand, and you're gonna see him right in their spaces.
Watch. Once their little Nets Republic starts and DJ, they start selling merch. All of a sudden, you're gonna see DJ posting shit on
Nets
fucking
Republic.
wearing it. And
Next
shit.
Kingdom stand up.
Yo, gotta love DJ. Oh, before we get DJ, I gotta talk to you about your boy,
Bro,
DeMar
like
DeRozan.
bro, that's not listen. Bro, we gotta talk about this for real, cause bro, DeMar's my god, bro. I had to like show the man love. You feel me? It's not like he's the MVP, but on that day, he was the MVP.
You saw him
now,
on that day,
but now he's not. He's not the MVP right now. Right now is Giannis and then KD and then Steph. Right now.
Yeah. Well,
I had to like DeRozan love.
They had Jokic at which I was shocked about. They had Jokic at number 2, and I think they had KD at 3. But I was like, how is Jokic though number 2?
Jokic is carrying the Nuggets though, so it's probably like.
Bro, they still have Steph at like number 2, and he's played horrible.
Yeah, he's at a bad stretch, bro.
You can argue Steph is not even top 5 at the moment with how bad he's playing.
Wait. Is Levine? I was gonna say, is Levine hurt? Is Levine?
Yeah, he got hurt yesterday.
He hurt versus the Warriors.
Is it a bad or is it like?
Nah, it came out clean. MRI came out clean.
Okay, never mind.
A knee sprain.
But the Bulls going forward, like, do you think they could be a problem for us?
No.
Honestly, bro, no. For me, like I said, like before, like the 3 teams that I think that could be a problem for us is obviously the Heat, the Bulls, and the Bucks. That's it. So I feel like we could take the Bulls to 6. Bulls and 6. I mean, yeah.
You say we taking them in 6?
Yeah, Nets in 6.
Oh, I think it could be
5.
I say 5.
You think 5?
Out of the 3, Bulls is like the least scary to me.
With Kyrie full time, I think it could sweep them. Yeah.
And let's not forget, there's a lot more questions with the Bulls than with the Nets. Like, no disrespect, like DeMar DeRozan, like people forget.
Wait a minute, what did you call him before? DeMar what?
DeFrozen. It's
Oh,
not
like
defrozen.
that defrozen?
Ooh.
Frozen? Or
Ah!
Yo,
how
AJ,
about
you
that?
you said it too, bro. You know
How
how
about
teams
that?
play
Is
us,
it
man.
what
They
was
start
it that one?
hitting
Was it
every
that one?
shot.
Nah,
Or,
but
or was it this one?
Yo,
Which
Say's
one
going
was it?
crazy with the
Which one
DeMar.
was it?
nah, you
He's
got
going crazy with the DeMar graphics, bro.
What? DeMar
Oh
to
my
who?
Yo, you got
God, he's going
all
crazy
of
with the DeMar crap.
nah.
Yo.
I don't know. I kind of like this one, bro.
Nah, bro. He does have a history of flopping in the playoffs.
Nah,
Though.
he
That's
do.
like
He
his.
do.
He do have it. Like him. Remember those years against Braun? He would always choke
Bro,
and always
he's
like be
probably the
scared.
main reason LeBronto exists. The whole term LeBronto was probably just
Oh
because
yeah,
of him.
baby dinosaurs. Remember the baby dinosaurs?
Bro, yeah, nah, it got bad.
They used
with
to call
this.
the Raptors the baby dinosaurs.
Nah, for me, but you know what I noticed though?
Mm.
Like I noticed that every like team that like plays us hits every shot against us. So like I wouldn't be like surprised if us and the Bulls for me like I go to 6 games. To be honest with you,
they were shooting well. I mean, they are like I said, they're having a great year, man. Shout
They're
out to
good all around
coach,
team,
yeah.
but I
and
feel like
Caruso
playoffs
wasn't
is
there
a
too the
different
last
animal.
time.
I just gotta say, like, I don't trust DeMar in the playoffs, bro. I don't.
Copy.
I don't.
All right, so
But here,
where do you
think
see us
Caruso
like going with the
changes that
Heat
much?
then?
Wait, who go? DJ go first, and I'll.
Where do you see us like going like with the Heat? You see a 6-game series because I feel like it's gonna be tough. Like I feel like it's gonna be like a 6-game series as well.
Yeah, I feel like the Heat is tougher because of their defense and Bam and Kyle Lowry. That's tough. I think it's tougher. And PJ, I think that's a tougher series. Than,
PJ.
Bulls.
That alone could take it to 7. If I'm being honest.
You said PJ?
Yeah, that low key could take it to 7.
Bro, he's not guarding KD, bro. KD had the greatest game, one of his greatest games in his life on PJ, bro.
Yo,
Yeah,
Lakers lost by 37.
But you're right, his defense, bro.
He did.
Well, the refs let him hack, but I kind of like respect him because his defense is good too.
The playoffs, the refs let you hack, bro. I feel like they just let you hack something. Well, they let a lot of stuff go that they don't during the regular season.
But you know that he held like a Giannis to like 15 points twice this season.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, PJ's a physical defender.
Yeah,
like
he
may be a hack. He a hack, but like he's done. He know how to play defense. Man.
Oh, but Chaz, you had a question, bro. I cut you off. I think you had
that was with the Bulls.
Oh, about the Bulls. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're joining us, make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm about to pin.
Lakers
Thank you.
by 37.
Thank you, Isaac. Make sure you join our Discord too. I'm gonna pin the Discord too. Wait, the Lakers lost by 37?
Yeah, they lost by 37, bro.
Who were they playing?
Nuggets.
Damn, I'm a little dude. We could take some L's against the Nuggets, bro. No.
Of course, man. Of course we can.
Yeah,
that team is good.
We're gonna get them at home and the road.
That's a good team, no. Especially Jokic, like
wait, Jamal Murray. What happened to Jamal Murray?
Jeff Green put in 26. Jeff Green's been going off for them lately. Jeff Green put in 26.
I saw a highlight reel of Jeff Green, bro. He was dunking like crazy, yo.
Yeah,
he dunked on like.
I kind of miss him now.
Jeff Green on this team would have been crazy.
Oh my god!
I'm a little irritated that they. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I think Jeff Green keeping him like. I'm glad we got Patty, but
wait, going back to Jamal Murray, shouldn't he be back by now? Because I feel like he got hurt like a year. It was like a year ago, though.
It was like he's been hurt for 2 years.
I feel like he's been hurt for 2 years.
ACL, right?
But that I guess the ACL was killer. I don't know. I guess they.
Well, I mean, but to be honest with you, he's probably like doing it the right way because a lot of people rush back from the ACL surgery and they're never the same. And if you take your time, like doctors say that literally like 2 years is your best window to come back 100%. But a lot of sports guys try to rush back within a year and get out there and play professionally. And it doesn't always necessarily work out the best. So they're probably just taking their time with him. And it sounds like he had a bad one too. So
yeah,
I would, if they're playing as good as they are right now, no need to rush that man back, like at all. In my opinion.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. If you guys have any more last minute questions, ask them now before we wrap this up. Somebody said Russ tried fighting Aaron Gordon. Bamba Jericho said Nuggets are sleepers. Yes. Midnight said Bruce Brown got to be trending right now. He could be. Cypher said he got hurt in April. It's only been really. I feel like he's been hurt for a whole year, bro.
April, May, June, July. Yeah. No, yeah. That goes with the timeline. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I thought he had been a year.
Legita Bomba said Russ tried fighting Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, he did. I seen that.
Really? Did he really?
What was Russ's stats? Did Russ?
He had 25 minutes, 5
Russell
rebounds,
stink breath?
19.
He only had 5
Yeah,
rebounds.
he was 7 for 15, 1 for 2 from 3, 4 for 4 for 3 throws. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He cut down on turnovers. He didn't have any turnovers tonight, but he only had 19
He
points.
actually had a decent game, but the points was bad.
Malik Monk only had 4 points. Avery Bradley had 3. It's their bench, dude. No, I mean, even their starters didn't. I wonder, from the looks of it, it looks like the Lakers probably pulled their starters because Russ only had 25. Dwight had 21.
What did Bron
Malik
have?
had 24. LeBron in 30 minutes was 9 for 23, 2 from 8 from 3.
Ew.
5 for 7 from 3 throws. He had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, but he had 25 points.
I wish I had the Mickey Mouse song. I don't think I have it on here, but ew, Bron.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Donna, for reminding. Yeah, DJ, if you didn't hit the like button earlier in the stream, you were gonna have nightmares and wake up with doo-doo on you. That's what we decided.
What?
Like, yeah. Because like button was equals prayers for KD. So
we dedicated the like button tonight. We don't usually dedicate the like process. We don't usually dedicate the like button to anything.
Yeah.
But tonight we dedicated to KD's prayer circle. So if you don't hit the like button tonight, you're gonna have doo-doo. You're gonna have nightmares, and like Saint said, you're gonna wake up with doo-doo in your pants, and you're gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Now, when you wake up and you see the doo-doo in your pants, you're gonna be thinking like, "Damn, I should have hit the like button. I should have prayed for KD." But it'll be too late because your sheets are gonna be ruined.
Told you nightmare and doo-doos, bro. Like you better.
Your sheets are gonna be ruined, and you're gonna be smelling, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, I should have did it." So
should have hit that like button. Exactly.
What y'all think about Bruce and the second round pick for Nick Batum?
Oh, I think I seen
that'd be cool. That'd be cool, but he has to agree to it. That's the common denominator. He has to agree to it.
Joey D said, "Hell no."
Oh, he said, "Hell no."
Nick Batum, I'm trying to think. Like, see, I would want Nick Batum, but the thing, we have so many of these. Like I said, we have JJ Blake, Paul Millsap. I feel like Nick Batum got to take one of those guys, like roster spaces, bro.
Yeah. He'll be the best shooter in that rotation, but I feel like his defense is not that good, though.
Hey, I did bring this. I told Clutch Not Clutch to bring this back up. He asked who's y'all rotation locks fully healthy.
Everybody fully healthy? Ooh,
I'm not sure yet until like the roster is done. And for me,
but as of right now, let's just go with right now. Let's just say Marks doesn't do any changes.
Mm-hmm.
We're fully healthy at this moment. Obviously, big three. I think the question is more of who do we run at the 4 and 5, right? Like we could break it down center. Like honestly.
Would you put Joey? Would you put Joe Harris at the 3, move KD to 4, and then at the 5 put I guess Claxton? That's what I think I would.
I would honestly, if depending on how much better and continuous Kessler plays, I'm honestly am really debating whether to put Kessler in that other spot.
You would bench Joey?
Dude, as much as I love Joe Harris, have I not been saying it since I came out? This literally. I've been saying this for well over a year. It's been about my year anniversary about coming on Nets Kingdom and discovering your channel. And I've been saying it since the beginning. As much as I like Joe Harris, I would like him off the bench because for me, it will always go to I'm telling like, yes, we don't need any more spacing than this. Cypher, I agree. Harden, Kyrie, KD, Kessler, and like either like then you have to have that debate of the center position, right? Like
Claxton, Sharper, and Marcus.
Yeah, like I mean, honestly, like you don't need any more spacing than what those 3 guys, and then throwing somebody like Kessler out there provides you. It's like I get it, it's lethal, but you do give up a lot of in the rebound area, the defense. It's like I wouldn't
mind benching Joey, bro, but I just think Nash is not going to do it. I've never seen Nash bench Joe Harris this whole time he's been here, bro.
Saint, you peeped this comment by like 1 up from the highlighted, I think. Basketball knowledge. You just look at it. Just read
Nets
it out.
fans here, but I think that Randall can score better than. Oh my god!
What is wrong with
He
this
said
person?
Julius Randall
He
can
trolling,
score.
bro. He trolling.
And his name is Basketball Knowledge.
Thumbs
Yo,
down,
bro,
guys.
that is the ultimate
said
troll.
Randall.
You know
Ultimate
what
better
Clax
than
has got to
James
say about that,
Harden.
bro?
Yo.
The
That's
man
what
that
Clax-
thumbs down this crowd. I'm dead.
Yo,
Not
that was the
trolling. Check the
ultimate
stats in
troll,
recent
bro.
games. I'm saying, have you seen Julius Randle play in the playoffs recently?
Missing in playoffs.
Didn't he have like a 2 or 3 point game the other day?
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, I
have that?
wonder why Knicks
He
fans
did.
want this man gone and why he's giving them the finger.
Yeah.
Yo,
They had, listen,
ultimate
the Knicks
troll, bro.
Knicks fucked up. They had an opportunity to get rid of him, but now they're stuck with him.
It's not even to get rid of him. They just overpaid him like hell. They gave him the
Yes.
max.
They way overpaid him, dude.
The max.
Yo, man, Daron is amazing, bro. Like, oh my god, like what he
Dude,
did against
here, first of all,
JV.
Basketball Knowledge, check your wording. Check recent stats. Knicks are better than the Knicks during close games. So the Knicks are better than the Knicks, and I'm a Nets. What?
Yeah.
Are you high? What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Did
but
you?
like,
Are you huffing paint right
Do
now?
you
Like,
Not
see
to
the
get blocked,
seating?
man.
Like, do you see where y'all at?
no, he's saying he's a Nets fan. This is coming from somebody who says he's got a Nets fan, and I'm a Nets fan. What?
He's trolling, bro.
Yeah, he
Ultimate troll, bro. But DJ, yo, what's your starting rotation then when everybody's healthy?
When it's healthy, playoff time too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well, yeah.
tough.
Well, this is if Shawn doesn't change anything and if everybody's there, yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It
rotation.
depends on the teams for me that we're like playing. Like for me, like the
Yeah.
Bucks. If we like played like the Bucks, then I'm going with obviously the big three.
Mhm.
Kess.
Okay.
LaMarcus
At the
LaMarcus.
5.
Yeah, LaMarcus.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
playoffs?
That could be a 5 out. Honestly, that could be a 5 out. Everybody can
5
shoot
out.
threes.
Okay.
That could be a little 5
Coming
out.
off the bench. Obviously the Beard.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna put like Joey Buckets.
Okay. Joey off the bench.
Fucking
No,
Al-Bass.
no.
Brandon.
Patty at the 2. Joey at the
Patty at the 2.
3.
Joey at the 3. Okay.
Who gonna be this 4 that I got, man?
Bembry?
I probably gotta put
Blake.
Bembry.
That's a little too
Blake.
small if you're gonna put
Or
Ben.
Blake.
I say Blake off the
Yeah,
bench.
I gotta
Blake.
put Blake
Yeah, they
and
might
then-
stagger Giannis, so like there's a good chance you want Blake on Giannis because
and Clax. Yeah, and
Blake
Clax.
and Clax?
And
Okay.
Clax.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind Joe Harris bench, honestly.
This is
But
an interesting
I've never
thing.
seen that.
We
from
can
him.
play Dayron and LaMarcus together.
Mm-hmm.
You
That
think
is
so?
true.
Well,
I
actually,
think
you're right.
I think Dayron and LaMarcus work better than Clax and LaMarcus would.
Yeah, LaMarcus could be a straight 4. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he tried it with the Sixers with Claxton LaMarcus. But LaMarcus with Dayron, like I said, LaMarcus would just stay, but he can just stay at that 3-point line, or if he does screen. he
Cypher,
can
we
pop.
know LA is not like designed out there to be a 3 shooter, but he can hit it.
At
Yeah.
a decent clip, if we're being honest. Like
If
I
he
think
had
it's-
enough, like let's be honest, like we really haven't utilized his shooting.
He can shoot
unless
threes, bro.
unless it's been the mid range. Like if you give him the ability to pop out on the 3 more consistently, I think you would see more shots and a more consistent 3 go down by him. He can hit it.
Yeah, we don't
It's
use
just
him.
we haven't used him like that at all. He's been more of like a mid range.
He shot 1 this year. I thought I saw him shoot 2 threes in the game before.
Who knows? I'd have to look that
Oh,
up.
we're not gonna play JJ and Millsap.
In the playoffs, probably
Yeah.
not.
Nah, see,
Probably
Bucks is the team I want to play JJ. I feel like I say
In the playoffs,
John.
y'all gotta cut it down to 8 or 10. Not even, might be 9 players at the most in the playoffs, bro.
Because JJ got a like unique like skill set for me that I like about him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
And he
especially
just- he's
when
blood
he comes
scorer.
in and just roughs everybody up. We need
Steve
that.
Nash is gonna play him like, listen, foul Giannis. That's all you gotta do.
Whoever goes at you, just beat them up.
JJ,
They don't even gotta need the ball. Just beat them up.
Oh,
We're gonna
the
use
other
him-
thing I want to talk about Dayron real quick, if you don't mind, and
Yeah,
DJ
go ahead.
will probably agree with this,
Yo.
is the the interior presence that Dayron is bringing to us,
Oh man,
where you now have a guy that is not afraid to knock you on your ass, right? Like that's the other thing that I love about DJ is that not DJ, but Dayron is like he's not
I'll do that
afraid
too.
to put he's not afraid to put a body on you, and he's not afraid to foul you. Like I get like people said he's a foul machine, but you know he went the whole game. He fouled out with 30 seconds left in the game, but like some of the fouls that I saw him do in the paint, like he did knock some dude on his ass, and it's like it's giving us that. That's the other reason why I like him. It's like yes, Clax has some things I like, but let's be honest, nobody's afraid of Claxton in the paint at whatsoever. Like there is not one person that is afraid of Clax. If they see him in there, they're not afraid of him because they know they can move him. No, that's on an offensive dunk, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying defensively, nobody's in the paint.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like perimeter wise, yeah, people are like, okay, yeah, people are nervous about Clax getting guarded on the perimeter or even the mid range area, but in the paint, nobody's scared of Claxton. And the one thing about Dayron is he brings like, hey, this is my paint. I will push you back. Like, and I like that. That's something that we have missed. Even when Brook Lopez was here, right? Like he wasn't like a bruiser. You know what I mean?
No,
like
he wasn't.
He did his best.
He wasn't the most physical guy out there.
He wasn't. Jared Allen wasn't really the physical guy either.
No, he wasn't. Yeah. So, I mean, Jared Allen's turned into that, right? Like when none of us would argue, but in the
he just had the best timing in the world, bro. He would block everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, for me, but like the way like Jay is like talking, I think like Clax is gone. Like, but I hope I'm wrong, man.
Oh, you think he's gonna get traded?
Who knows? Well, the way
like
how Jay's been coming at you lately, bro.
Jay dropped a whole bunch of. If you guys watch our last stream, I know our stream is long, but if you watch the end of that stream, the last hour,
45 minutes, last hour,
Jay dropped some bombs on our stream, bro.
And it's making you think.
Haymakers, bro.
Exactly. Haymakers, so that's why I'm like, yo, is Clax like still gonna like be here or not? Like I'm like, yo, I don't know, bro.
I think he is, but by the end of the year, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Nets are gonna do at the end of the year. Like I'm talking off season. I think he's gonna be here playoffs and everything, but off season, that's when I'm like, is he gonna still be here or is he gonna go? Like,
I mean, let's put it this way. If we like, I'm not even saying like the Nets offer Claxton something, but he decides to
say no
and take a bigger offer somewhere else, right? At least knowing that we have Dayron standing there makes me feel a whole lot better.
Yeah,
like now knowing fully what Dayron is showing and what he's going to continue to show and like get better, because I do believe that's the case with him. If we lost Clax as much
I'm
as
still a little worried though.
Hurt. Yeah, I mean,
because Dayron our only center.
I know, but,
he's our only center,
you're telling me that we couldn't make something happen in the offseason. You don't know. I'm just saying, if you lost Claxton, knowing that Dayron there is a very comfortable feeling, opposed to no Dayron and Claxton leaving, right?
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. How do you feel about if we lose Harden?
I mean,
I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried about that either.
I don't care.
So if we lose Harden, y'all will be okay with it?
I'll be okay with it.
I just think you would be able to go spend money somewhere else.
Yeah,
unless
that gives a lot of money, bro. That would free up a lot of money.
Yeah,
then I'll be fine with it.
I mean, think about if you took $40, almost $50 million and spread that throughout the rest of your team, getting quality players, some decent starters, and then or even another superstar. I mean, anything's possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the end of the world if we lose them, but
in the chat, let us know.
There's a lot of games where Miles Turner is benched because he just can't be out there because he gives nothing.
Well, he doesn't rebound either. He doesn't really rebound like that.
Claxton has been there too.
It's like no.
All right, let's look at his numbers for the season. So far, he is averaging almost 30 minutes a game, 13 points a game. He's shooting 50%. He's shooting 50% from the field. Damn. He's shooting 33.3 from the three. He's averaging 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and close to 1 block at 0.7. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's averaging almost 3 blocks a game at 2.8, and he's averaging almost 1 steal. Those are not bad numbers, bro.
Let me question this whole. This is the big question here, Big Q.
Field as a center, though.
This is the big question we got to think about.
I'm just bringing up stats. That's all.
He said trade Claxton and other assets. What assets? We don't have
Javon Carter and Bruce Brown.
Yeah, those are our assets.
We have no picks. All we have is a bunch of veteran guys on 1-year deals, and Javon Carter and Bruce Brown's. He's gonna be out of here at the end of the year.
Said Miles Turner came in 5th in the Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe he's having an off year, but I'm sorry, you're telling me you wouldn't want to add an average of 3.3, almost 3 blocks a game, and he's averaging more rebounds than Clax is. He's scoring more than Clax is.
I'll take it.
He's averaging more rebounds, more scoring, and more blocks than Clax is. The only thing he doesn't have is Claxton's perimeter D. So my question then becomes, for the Claxton lovers and you, AJ, is all those other things worth more than Claxton's perimeter defense? If that's all because let's be honest, he's not a great rebounder.
Yeah, I'm saying the eye test is Miles Turner doesn't rebound.
Well,
I know he averages 7, but like every time he plays us, he just stands at the 3-point line and he doesn't do nothing.
Okay, but
people just Bruce Brown was guarding him. Bruce Brown was guarding him last game, and he was doing nothing. That's why I say overrated when I say I'm saying overrated.
I'm just saying, bro. Like what is Claxton really offering us?
But let's
besides perimeter defense.
But did Miles Turner dunk on LeBron though, and dunk on Giannis?
He dunked on him. Okay, so let's look. Here.
Look at Claxton's last
Claxton's
8 games. Look at Claxton's last 9 games though. His
Claxton's
average has been like 13,
averaging 9 points a game. He's averaging 5.5 rebounds, 1.1 block, 0.9 assists. So I'm just saying. And then this is why it's a good conversation, because you've watched Dayron come in and score without the help of any other player on the team. Whereas Claxton is damn near has to be assisted to score almost 75% of the time. 75%.
Did you forget about the game where Harden was out, or I think it was just the rookies?
I get it.
Remember when Claxton was?
Don't deny that Claxton generates majority of his offense off Harden and like literally being set up at the rim. I'm just saying, you have to admit that. After watching Sharp come in and get his own, almost make his. See, that's the difference.
You're acting like Claxton can though. Like I've seen Claxton turn his face and get buckets.
In comparison to Day can create his own shot inside. Claxton struggles to do that. I'm just saying, be real though. Keep it 100 though, dude. You have to admit,
bro. You be forgetting Claxton.
I'm not forgetting.
Claxton's before Claxton got hurt, he was killing though. He's been killing before he got hurt, bro.
He had a good.
Look what Midnight said, bro.
He had a 6-game stretch that was good.
He said he's the weakest link.
Goodbye. No, listen.
Y'all really forgot what he was doing before he got hurt, though.
Clax had a good 6-game stretch, dude. I'm not.
Bro, it was more than 6 games. It was more than 6 games. Y'all forgot when he locked up Luka. Y'all forgot what he did on Christmas. Y'all forgot all the games where he had 13 points, 14 points, a couple of games. Y'all forgot about those games. The defense he was playing.
Stay healthy, man. I'll be happy for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Dayron is obviously he's better. Yes, he's better offensively than Claxton right now. Yes,
and
but
he's better at rebounding.
You're acting like Claxton doesn't he can't score on his I've seen Claxton turn in face and drive and get by people and dunk on them or score.
Okay, yeah, but no, I'm just saying we've needed a center like Dayron, and we've been screaming about it since last year. And Claxton. Yeah. Like Dayron has a better inside presence, has better interior defense, can grab rebounds, can score better in the paint than Claxton can. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you threw Claxton in a trade that got you Miles Turner, I also wouldn't be sad though. I wouldn't.
I loved how we entertained Big Q's super chat, but we have no assets to
Because
trade.
he paid for it. He paid for it. So we have to.
Shut up, Big Q. Though we have no assets,
Big
but we'll
Q
entertain
paid
this.
for. That's why he asked the question. We got to
Because
entertain.
it's an unrealistic question, but it's a good question to argue about. It is.
Yo, if
I
you
don't think
go
it's
on like Twitter, there's
What
like
assets
a lot
are we
of
going to trade,
trades.
Saint? What assets are we going to trade for Miles Turner?
Don't we have like 1 or 2 second-round picks left?
Bruh, we don't have a second.
I think we do. We do have
We don't
one,
have
bro.
no second round pick. Our next second round pick is 2025,
Hey,
bro.
you asked me to entertain it. Let's see what we got.
We don't
Let's
have
see if I
no
can find
picks,
it.
bro. None. Well, wait, it's
Let's
until
see.
2025 and after, and those might be pick swaps. Those might be pick swaps.
Let's see what we got.
This guy gotta.
Hey, he paid, dude. That's money in your pocket, bro.
What assets are we gonna give up for Miles Turner? Do you think they're gonna give up? They would give up Miles Turner for that. A 2029 second round picks, whatever it is.
Oh wait, how many picks do the Nets have in 2022? All right, that's
none.
Well,
Bro, I already told you our next pick is 2025, the second round of 2025. I think
I'm looking it up to get a better answer.
Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. There.
No, you do. I'm just saying. I'm entertaining.
I haven't researched this stuff, bro.
I love Clax, but it is what it is, man.
Would you make that trade, DJ? You didn't give a full answer. Would you take Miles Turner if, like, you could trade Claxton something else for him? Would you do it?
Yes.
Ooh, what about you, Chubbs? Oh yeah, that's it. That's not a definitive no or yes. So
see, like at first I was like, yeah, Miles Turner, but then I actually got to see him play, and it's like, this man, this is it's like he can't thrive if a solid 4 is there next to him. That's the one thing.
If he can't thrive with the big 3, then come on, bro.
Yeah, they be having Domantas Sabonis, Miles Turner, Karis LeVert, and like Malcolm Brogdon, and Miles Turner's like the odd man out of that group. And it's just, I don't know. It's like I do it, but it's like I don't think we're gonna get the results we all think it would be. It wouldn't be that great.
But don't we have a pick swap with the Rockets next year?
We do. Yes, we do. We do.
So does that mean we have our first round?
I don't know.
Because it says trade Rockets option to swap 2021. Where's the 2022? Or is it the outright we gave to them?
Yeah, they have the pick though.
I love Clax, man, but you can't stay healthy, man. Like, it's like, you feel me? I love Clax, bro, but my boy can't stay healthy, man.
Now that's Carter Brown second pick.
Some of y'all would just fail as GMs. Man.
You guys are terrible GMs.
Y'all will get fired in like 2 days. Carter Brown and a second pick? What?
A 2026 second round pick.
Yeah, that.
I don't even think his. You know how much Miles Turner's getting paid? He's getting paid like $18 million a year, bro.
Let's find out what his.
He's getting paid $18 million a year. Yeah. Claxton's not even getting paid. Claxton's maybe like $2-3 million right now. The contracts don't match up.
We can't get him, but
contracts don't match up.
Yeah, it doesn't. For me, we can't get him. But Saint just like asked me a question, and I told him
he's making $17.5 million.
Yeah, that's what I told you. It's an unrealistic question, but we were entertaining it.
Yeah, he's pretty much making $17.5 million all the way to it's his next year will be the final year of his contract. The only way you could make that work is if Joe Harris was in that trade. That's the only way that would happen.
Yeah. Even if you combine because like I said, we barely have any picks. Even if you combine Carter and Bruce Brown, that's still not $18 million or whatever he's making.
On top of that, Bruce has to agree to go there. And who the hell wants to go to Indiana?
You know what's a realistic one? I think Jay said it for Nurkic.
Oh, the
cash consideration?
No. Bruce, Clax.
The comment he said cash consideration on top of Bruce and Carter for Miles Turner. What?
Cash consideration. I'm crying, bro.
Cash consideration. Bro.
Go ahead, DJ. Just say what you were gonna say, bro. What was Jay's he said there was Claxton and I forgot who he did for
Claxton, Brown, and and Javon for Nurkic.
Claxton,
Nurkic.
Brown, and Javon for Nurkic.
See, Nurkic ain't healthy like that too.
Yeah, Nurkic do be getting hurt
Yeah,
sometimes.
he can't thing.
I would rather
I
I have a choice between Miles Turner and Nurkic, I would take Nurkic.
You'll take Lance. Lance ain't even on a solid contract. He's on a 10-day.
We're talking about Lance Stevenson?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, not yet." Like, "Oh, we'll take Lance. We'll take." But Lance is on
Bro,
a
you
10-day
trolling,
still.
bro.
What we doing?
Nah, you trolling, bro.
Lance is still on a 10-day. He ain't signed nothing yet.
Actually, I think the Pacers guaranteed him. I think they guaranteed
him. So what's his contract like? If so,
I don't know. It's probably some 1 year. I don't know. It's not no
probably
crazy
just
thing.
do Javon for Lance probably.
Yo, why we still want to trade Joe for? Like, I thought that's dead now.
Y'all still want to trade Joe?
Listen, bro. There's people that will always say Joe is trash. Trade Joe. He's this, that. Like, there's always going to be that narrative out there. Just like there are people that think Clax is hurt too much.
If y'all give me a good trade for Clax, I'll consider it. Like a realistic good trade, I would consider it. But no one's giving me like a realistic good
like
one.
Clax for PJ Washington, like Carter and Clax for PJ Washington. I consider that.
The problem with how do I say this? Because the price that Clax is making and our
assets.
Because no assets, and it's like you would obviously have to include more than one player that maybe other teams don't want to take to try to make the contract. Like, because if we're going to get anything that's like worth good value, as good as that we're giving you in Clax, like it's gonna be tough to make that happen.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Teams don't want Javon Carter.
The only way I see the Clax thing personally happening is if the Nets somehow traded Clax for a decent first round pick. Right? Like
if they do that.
If they have a vibe that like, we're not paying Clax in the offseason, it's just not happening, right? Like we're not going to be able to give him the max.
Yeah.
Kind of like the other reason why they traded Shamet, right? They knew Shamet wanted to get paid, and they were offered Javon Carter and a first round pick, and they said yes, thank you. Because they knew they weren't going to be able to pay Shamet next year. They knew it. Shamet wanted to get paid, and he got paid $10 million a year. Nets were never going to pay Shamet $10 million a year. So that's why I brought up a long time ago with Clax. Like, are we in that same type of, like, granted, two different players? Clax is more valuable than Shamet, right? But then, and it's hard to really know the Nets like desire to go above and beyond to keep Clax as far as contracts concerned. But the only way I see that you could really get any good value for Claxton is trading him for a decent first round pick. Yeah, like turning.
But that would hurt us though, unless we if it's a recent first round. Like I said, the only reason I don't want to give up Clax is because we don't have another. Daron will be our only center, so it's like
I know. I'm just throwing things out there, bro, because I don't, I
hear you.
There is that narrative of some people think he's going to get the bag and we're going to pay him and we're going to keep him, and then some people think no, we're not. I question it. I don't, I could see us keeping him, but I just honestly can't see if we're trying to re-sign Harden, right?
Yeah.
If we're trying to re-sign Harden and keep Harden's getting the full bag, and that's going to be fucking damn near $60 million a year, right? Like,
yeah.
Then I start thinking, are we really then going to turn around? And when we already have Harris for 17, like his goes up to 18 next year, are we really going to turn around and then throw a full bag at Claxton?
We haven't even talked about throwing a bag at Kyrie yet.
Kyrie, exactly. So I haven't even
mentioned Kyrie yet.
Yeah. That's how my head works. Like looking at, as much as we like Claxton and want to keep him, because I definitely agree with you as far as saying, hey, you lose Claxton like that, because we're not going to have the ability to hold on to. If Claxton leaves, our only hope is to really rock with these rookies we got, right? Like if you can keep Claxton, that helps the no pick hit for a while, but it just makes me wonder, you're about to potentially throw money at Kyrie, money at Harden. You still have to fill out another 8-9 players in your roster, right?
On top of that, if you want, you might want to entertain keeping Bembry because there's a good chance you might not find a guy like him again.
No, and I mean, irregardless, Bruce is gone after this year, whether they trade him or not. There's
He's
no
gone?
way.
He's the odd man
Of
out.
He's
course.
gone, bro.
Yeah, he
he's
has
gone.
to walk.
No
I'm
doubt.
saying I'd rather have two young centers than us having only Dayron and looking for getting a Bismack Biyombo in free agency. I don't want that. I want us to have.
I don't disagree with you.
Facts, I don't disagree.
I don't disagree at all. I'm just trying to weather like when every year people start coming up with these like guys they think we can sign in the offseason, and it's like you need to stop and take a look at our fucking contract situation, bro.
Like we can only sign veteran minimum guy. Well, Claxton's different because we drafted him. He have his rights, so we can go above the cap.
Yes.
But other players, we can't sign anybody above like these veteran minimum deals and these little 5 million, 1 million. We can't go over that. That's because we're
Gelham, like Velmy said, I'm dying.
I mean, listen, Nicholas, I doubt you get Kyrie.
Russian.
That
could be a move. That could be a move. He's like one of the best.
I mean, listen, I'll give a credit to some of the big guys. Like KD took a little pay cut, like the Warriors did it. Hart, like LeBron and them did it to work in Miami, but I don't know, dude. I just don't see him. When you got a billionaire owner like that, I don't see players taking pay cuts too often. I don't know.
Bro, I don't think 60 mil is a lot of money to be off.
It is.
That's a hell of a lot of money to be off.
As much as I like Harden, I'm a little nervous giving that man $60 million, dude.
But here's my thing. Like, you think he's going to negotiate? Once you hear that term 60 million, you think you want to hear lower?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
not paying
I'm
Harden.
about to make 60 million.
Paying Harden more than KD. He would be making more than KD.
And that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't making more than KD.
He will be.
Yeah, if anything, the only guy I can assume is going to take the pay cut is Kyrie. Because
Kyrie would do that.
He makes a hell of a lot of money.
And he takes off usually a bunch of the games anyway. So
we know by now Kyrie don't care about the money. He don't care about money.
Yeah, he don't care about the money. Yeah.
Out of the two, I think
he's more
KD
interested
and Harden,
in building his legacy.
Yeah. KD and Harden, they gonna want that bag. KD, you can probably negotiate, but it's still gonna be it needs to be a respectable amount for him.
Especially
Kyrie, you can probably negotiate a pay cut with him.
Especially the rule change and all this, bro. Like he's always fat for me, like coming into the league. Like, nah, man.
I think he's on a decline, bro.
I don't think he got. I think he already has though, but not like that much.
No, I do think Harden has another 2 decent seasons in him left, and then I think it's a hard decline, bro. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I think he's got a couple good seasons
You're not the only one,
left
though,
in him, but I think after the couple good seasons, those last couple of years of that contract are going to be a nice steady decline.
Right. So saying that, I'll ask you guys this: what does Harden's how he goes this playoffs dictate the extension you want to give him? Do you if he gives us what he gave us in that Celtics series all up into the finals, you think he's worth that 60 mil?
I will say this. I heard him after the game today and said that they asked him about the KD thing, and he said something to the extent of like, he's like, hey man, he's like, I'm just hoping we can get to where everybody's here, everybody's healthy, so we can give Brooklyn what we know that can be out here. Like he basically said, we want to give like Brooklyn, like we know what's like what we have here, and it hasn't been able to work, right? Like for whatever reason. And he just says like, we know when all 3 of us are on the court playing, there's something special. And the way he said it and the way he sounded, like he really wants that. So I get like a really good vibe for him wanting to stay. And I mean, let's be honest, Harden came out on a grade 2 hamstring and tried to win us the fucking chip. So to me, they're like, no matter how frustrated I get with Harden at times with his, with the weight or like the turnovers or whatever, like at the end of the day, like dude played his heart out, like came out fucking hobbled, injured, and could have hurt himself worse just to give us a fighting chance to get the Game 7 against the Bucks. And like that to me, like you can't question that, right? Like you can't question the heart that man showed us. And it's like, does that deserving of some money? Oh, most definitely. I just think it's the way contracts are getting. It's getting a little over the top where it's like, yes, Harden is definitely worth 30 to 40 million, in my opinion. But there's very few people in this league that deserve 60 million a year, in my opinion, right? Like,
Yeah, not 60. I say
it's 60's OD, bro. Like,
if he does good in the playoffs, I'm giving him.
But I'm saying
I'm still
if
giving
he,
him. I might give him a like 35.
but I'm saying this: if he gives us what he gives us in the Celtics, like consistently throughout the playoffs, I'm not gonna say I'll consider it. Because, bro, 27 points, 11 assists, and like damn near 10 rebounds on 50, 40, 90. Damn near averaging a triple double on 50, 40, 90.
And if you were
It's
here
all
the
task to
last
ask him to do
stream, Jay from Brooklyn came up, and there was talk about Harden potentially, like, if
going
it
to
did,
Philly.
yeah, like if that there's clamoring
It makes
of
sense,
it where
though.
it's like
It
it
makes
does
sense.
make sense. Like if he did go, yeah, nobody wants Simmons. I get it, but you
I'm
could.
taking well
I mean,
Simmons and
you would have
Seth
to.
for Harden.
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Simmons and
take
Seth
that.
for Harden. I don't know, y'all. I might.
I'll take that in
But if that, I mean,
a
Jay,
heartbeat.
I mean, AJ though, if that, we'll assume yes, he's out on the way and he wants to go to the 76ers and they're willing to do a sign and trade. You have to take that deal.
Yeah,
Simmons and
you
you
need
got to
something
take it.
back.
You have to.
Yeah.
And
Like,
if
because
anything,
there's
you
no way
finesse
you
even
let
more.
Harden.
You just got to get something back.
The only way, like, because it's like crazy to think that if Harden did walk and he walked for nothing, like you have to get Simmons back. You have to get Curry back or Max. You have to get, yes, it may not be ultimately what we want. It may not be the best thing, but at the end of the day, it's like you cannot let all those assets go to the Rockets and then Harden leave for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we can't let Harden leave for nothing, bro.
Yeah, and it's like I don't care what anybody says. I understand Simmons, but if you put Simmons in this lineup with some of the other guys we have, talk about defense, bro.
And Seth Curry.
And Seth Curry.
Like talk about some of the defense. I'm not saying that's like.
So you're gonna have Joe, Seth, and Patty as your shooters?
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
we don't need no more shooting after that.
Well, that's
Taking
true,
that deal.
huh? Joe Harris, Seth Curry,
Patty,
and Patty. Ooh,
I'm taking that deal.
that would be a lethal 3 group, bro. That would be. I'm not gonna lie. That would low key. That would be a nasty 3
And
group.
Ben defense and rebounding. Come on, bro. You know you're taking
with
that.
Day'Ron Sharp.
But here's my thing, though. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Y'all are giving James Harden Joel Embiid.
Bro, Joel Embiid is never healthy, bro.
But,
and
bro,
he's gonna
you're
have
making it
Maxey
sound
too.
like- you're
He's gonna have
making it
Maxey
sound
and his
like-
I
own
don't
team.
think Harden takes that relief off of Embiid.
Of course, but you're making it
that's the
sound like
thing.
they're the top in the league if that happens.
Exactly.
Then
I'm not
that ain't
afraid of
traditional
Joel
way.
Embiid, man.
They would be a lot better though. It'd be a lot better than
That
what
would
Ben
be a
Simmons.
crazy duo.
That's
Like,
a good duo.
you got Harden making sure Embiid gets to his spots, and it's not like Embiid has to kind of like, bro.
Yo, Philly do have strip clubs, man. They do, man.
AJ been there.
They do. And y'all forgot it. Like I told y'all, Meek Mill, Michael Rubin, those is Harden's peoples, man. Harden got like ties with Meek Mill and Michael Rubin, the owner of the Sixers. I'm not saying Harden's gonna do it though. I'm just saying like I wouldn't be surprised.
He wants to stay though, bro. Like I really do.
Yeah, the vibe is there. Yeah,
I've been saying
if he stays good.
Yeah.
If he leaves, I'm okay with it. I'm good too, man. Like
I've been saying this before, like when we got Harden, I would say he would be the first. If we had to pick somebody to leave first, I said it was Harden in the beginning. I was like, I think Harden would leave first. But we'll see what happens. He said Philly. Shout out Isaac. Philly strip clubs are trash. They are.
Isaac probably would know.
Yeah, I think Isaac would definitely know.
Hey Isaac, how's the train system in Philly? Do they have good trains?
Well, they got like one
bully
train,
him, bro.
The best strip club
bully him. Yeah, Jaden, dude, I booted Jaden from the Discord today, bro.
You did,
bro?
Yeah,
nah,
they do.
You know what's funny? He messaged
I don't want to say it on stream, but listen, I'm just gonna say this. If you join our Discord or you are in our Discord, can you just talk basketball? Why you gotta be extra about everything? Like, and why it's like that's the other thing about today that drives me nuts. And like it's like people are intentionally just trying to be like push the envelope. It's like, dude, just come into the Discord and be chill. Talk Nets basketball. We've made chats so that you can be a pervert, a weirdo. Like anything you want to talk about, we've made chats for you to do that. Go in there. But leave our main chat alone. Let's talk Nets basketball.
Yeah. But Saint, you know what's funny? Like I randomly got a DM from Jaden saying T-Mac is better than MJ. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
What?
Yes.
Like what? Like what are you talking? So I'm like, yo. Bro, DM me saying, yo, not gonna lie, T-Mac might be better than MJ. I'm like,
I don't even think Jaden watches the show. I just think he hangs out in the Discord.
People just come in our Discord and troll. Like it doesn't even become basketball anymore. It's just troll center.
So I'm like, yo, what you talking about? He's like, oh nah.
Or my favorite today, KD goes down, and the first thing Real Royal says is like how good Harden's playing. Like we're all talking about how bad KD, like we're all talking about KD, but then you see this random like Real Royal like Harden playing like fire today, and I'm like, what? Like,
bro. Nah, but like
funny shit like that.
Why is the first thing when you get banned, you message me and say, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think T-Mac better than MJ. What?
You gotta be a sick you to do that, bro.
Like, bro, I love T-Mac. I have his Orlando Magic jersey. But, bro, what are we talking about? He's better than MJ.
I mean, T-Mac could have been – I won't say he could have been MJ, GT, but T-Mac could have been more. There was a couple players in history that got hurt, and they could have been something special, and they just were never the same after they got hurt. And he was definitely one of them. D. Rose is another one.
I'm still not – T-Mac was good, but MJ was different.
I'm not saying he could have been MJ. I'm just saying T-Mac could have had a much higher ceiling and a much better –
Oh yeah, of course.
Career.
Same with VC, bro. VC, a lot of people. VC, T-Mac.
T-Mac was different though.
Yeah, like, he was.
Yeah.
Out of his whole career, there are 2 seasons where he didn't average 25 and over. Like logically, think about that.
Oh, another one. Exactly, Nicholas. Brandon Roy.
Love that
dude's
game.
Even Anthony Penny. Remember Penny?
Oh, Penny.
Penny.
Penny Hardaway.
Penny was another one, man. He could have. He had a
Grant
great
Hill
game too. Yeah.
So, I mean,
this is more of a testament to KD. I don't know what you're saying here. KD injury, more like MCL sprain, his knee ever extended with a sports.
Oh, man, came in with the doctor terms. Is you a doctor, bro?
Well, I'm not even going to talk about that right now until tomorrow. That's too many scientific words. You know,
you probably copy and pasted that. Did you copy and paste that, bro?
Copy or no? Because he's like He's like he was rubbing his medial
with
aspect
of his force.
Best case MCL, worst case ACL involvement. How long did it take you to write that, or are you like in school for being a doctor?
With a valgus force. I don't even know how to read that word. Valgus force.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get out of here. This is getting
with a valgus force. Like, what are you like, Vino? Are you like in doctor? He says he works in a hospital. All right,
you work in a hospital, for real, bro?
Are you a nurse, janitor, or a doctor?
Valgus. I love that word, bro. Valgus force.
Valgus. It sounds kind of kind of hot. Like, hey, why don't you come over here and rub my valgus?
Okay, it's time to get off.
If Julian was here, dude, if Julian was here, I would have Julian read that.
Yo, baby, come over and rub my valgus.
Imagine if Julian read that tweet. If Julian read this tweet in his like fucking food voice, that shit would be hilarious, bro.
What if I text a girl right now?
What is it, DDP?
Baby, come over and rub my valgus.
DDP sounds like a wrestling move to me. So what exactly is a DDP? DPT.
DPT.
Yeah, I'm thinking of DDT. I told you.
Yo, this chat, we gotta end this. We gotta end this.
Said DDT. What?
Hey, no, maybe Vino can be our stream, our doctor stream. So like, we do need a doctor again. What is a DPT, Vino? I did say that. Doctor of physical therapy. So
okay,
Vino knows what's that. All right.
Oh, okay, my bad, Vino. Put some respect on your name, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Vino. If you were really a doctor, call in, bro. Call in next stream, though. Next stream. Call in.
Rub the valgus is staying, bro.
I'm really about to text a girl right now. I'll be like, yo, can you come over and rub my valgus?
You know, next
see what she says.
Next time Vino is in physical therapy and the word valgus comes up, I guarantee you he's going to start laughing and be like, yo, rub your valgus, please.
Yo, Vino, if you're really a doctor, bro, I'm not even joking. Like, call up next stream, bro. Call up in next stream. Because we used to have a doctor that used to pull up, but we lost contact with him. But
Yeah, he probably
we need a doctor for this
next
thing.
week. Yo, the valgus.
Y'all laughing because y'all don't understand.
I'll treat.
We gotta be out of here, bro.
Rub
Last
the
words,
valgus
man.
Rub the
Yeah,
valgus.
make sure you hit the like button. Rub my valgus. Yo, baby, come over and rub my valgus. You know what it is. What's a valgus?
That doctor. Yeah, what's a valgus? Oh, you'll know.
Y'all know what that valgus is.
You'll know the valgus when you feel it.
Yeah. Yo, baby, my valgus. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta end this stream, bro. This is getting crazy.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, like Chubb said, man, this is one of those games where it's like you're happy and sad. Like I've never been sad about a wire to wire win. Like unbelievable.
You know, like everybody looked great.
Yeah,
I don't think one place played bad, but it's just like the KD is like. Let's just hope he's good. I think.
How much longer do you think Claxton's out? Another month?
He'll be back after All-Star.
The ramp up, another month of ramp up, yo. His ramp up be taking like a month, bro. That's the shit that get me tired about Claxton,
bro said, "Who is Team Mac?" Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to leave.
Oh,
he said, "Who is Team?" All right, I'm out.
No, wait, Jay.
I'm in the stream right now.
Wait. But Jay, I sent a thing to Jay, and they're off thing. I'm gonna see if he's gonna come on real quick.
He said, "Who the f?"
My boy said, "Who's T-Mac?"
I should ban you for that jerk.
Well, I mean, to be honest, there's probably somebody that's young
unless he's trolling.
That does not remember.
How old are you, Jerry? How old are you?
Yeah, Jericho, how old are you?
Let me not do that because he could be young. He could be young.
No. I mean, but just honestly, like, how are you young enough where that you don't know? Because I mean, let's be honest. There are a lot of
if he's like 13, if he's like 13 or 14,
that may not know. Yeah.
But if you're 14 and you're into basketball, you should know. Like Rage knows who T-Mac is, and he's 14.
Yeah, but Rage is like a 30-year-old.
He's like a he's like a basketball like junkie, so he knows like.
But like when we all first heard Rage's voice, we thought he was a lot older, and he's
I thought Rage was like 25, bro.
Like what?
Yeah, I thought it was like 23.
And he doesn't look 14. He looks like a fucking linebacker.
Shout out Rage, bro.
Shit!
I'm a rich my god.
Oh shit!
The old geezer janitor in the building. Yo, what's good, bro?
I gotta put up the banner.
What up, y'all?
Yeah, throw up that. You know what it is. Throw the logo. Yo, so we were just talking about what were we talking about?
We were talking about trading Claxton.
Oh yeah. They were talking about the Claxton stuff, but I wanted you to. You were at the game, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did you? I know you saw the KD thing. So can you? Did
you cry? Was there an audible gasp in the whole building?
Did you cry?
Did it go silent? Like what happened?
It was. Yeah. It was something going on when that happened. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
That shit was bad, bro.
Basketball gods.
I knew it was bad when KD was like, I gotta go to the locker room because, like, KD is addicted to basketball. He's not gonna just if it's like sore, KD's still gonna play, but if he can't go, then something's like.
I thought seeing him walk off on his own power though, and not a horrible way, gave me a little bit of relief. Like, there's definitely something going on, but.
Well, you know what? Let me not. I was gonna be an asshole. Let me not say that.
What? Why? What were you?
I was nah. Let me not. It was evil. I was nah. Let me not.
I was OD tight. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I was just about.
Mood.
Nah, I was about to be an asshole just now.
Who, to me or to?
Nah, just with the topic. I would have. Nah. Let me not. Because I said Spencer didn't when he walked off his injury too, and guess what happened? I was gonna say something.
Yeah. But that's not. Well, I get what you're saying.
Shout out Jericho. He said I know T-Mac, but not T-Mac. Oh, okay, I got you, Jericho. Shout out Jericho.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. We just don't know if you had any thing on KD, any extra.
No, I didn't ask for anything extra.
Oh, okay.
Aside from the initial, are
you concerned though, Jay? Are you concerned? Because if you're concerned, I'm concerned.
I'm not concerned, and here's why. I'm not concerned for a few reasons. What I feel like talking about is I'm not concerned because This really highlights something that we've been talking about for months now.
Right.
The overreaction of Nets fans about regular season games. We need to be healthy for the playoffs.
I literally said
Yeah,
that last
fact.
stream. I literally said that last stream.
Instead of
yeah.
now, go ahead, Chubbs.
Now I was saying, like I said, 3 goals. The main goal was healthy. Like bottom line, no
But
matter
I don't.
what.
I think
Jay's
it's
been
not
saying
even
that for a
so.
while.
I agree with you. I don't think the concern is that. I think the concern is the knee being worse. And to me, it's not even about the regular season. Like I don't even give a shit about that. To me, the concern is I just want to make sure there's no like damage where it requires like massive amounts of like surgery and could potentially end the season. That's where I'm like where my head's at.
Hasn't
Like
KD
agree with
had
you.
hasn't KD had injuries like that before, where you would know from his reaction,
I get that, but
like
Yeah.
severity of it.
He's had an MCL sprain before. When he was on the Warriors when Zaza went into his knee, but it was worse than what it was when Bruce.
Yeah. No,
so
I get that. I'm just anytime you tell me you're going to get an MRI, I always get a little nervous. Maybe just because I've had my own, but that's where I'm coming from. I've had multiple MRIs, and most of the news has not been good. So anytime I hear somebody get an MRI, I'm kind of like be nice.
I was nervous because of the way it looked. Like when he buckled back, like when they showed the replay. I don't know if you said the replay, Jay. Like it buckled when it came. When he dodged Bruce, and then him dodging Bruce, it like buckled, and then I was like, oh nah, that's what kind of like threw me off. But that's what I'm saying. That's what made me concerned the most. But like I said, we're just gonna pray for clean MRI, and going forward on this road trip, we're going to see Kyrie and Harden. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Harden. And we saw what Kyrie and Harden did last year when they were together on the road. So
they were the best duo that we had.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
true.
When we had Kyrie and Harden last year, they were going crazy together. I was like, whoa. I wasn't expecting that, but
they were a better duo than KD and Kyrie. They were a better duo than KD and Beard.
So as far as games, I guess you're saying Nets fans shouldn't be concerned. That's what you're saying right now.
I'm saying until you're told to be concerned, stop always thinking the worst.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Because trust me, bro. Everybody was panicking when Katie got hurt, bro.
But I will agree with Brandon though. Brandon is like, can't we have like anything nice? Like right when we're about to get a nice stretch of the big three, like some shit's always gotta. I think that's more the frustration for me is like every time we're about to get exactly what we want with the big three, something's always got to happen. Yeah. And that's the frustrating part where it's just like, come on, like, can we get a good stretch? What's that, bro? You kind of cut out.
No, I said that is frustrating.
Yeah, it is very frustrating. I mean, it just as a fan and for the team, because I'm pretty sure these guys too are itching to get out there together, all three, and like, because I mean, Harden said it in his post-game interview where like he really wants everybody all together so that they can really show Brooklyn something special, and that to me just kind of it's like I'm sure all of them know that if they got a massive consistent run with each other, like they would probably do some pretty amazing things and just mop up everybody. And I think they really want that. You can tell all three of them want that to happen, but something's always got to. Basketball gods are not Nets fans. I'm convinced of that by now. But hey, did you get it to ask any questions this time? And considering some of the things that we kind of talked about the other day when you were on about maybe more news about Joey Shuttlesworth or any more Claxton news or anything like that, were you able to pick up any tidbits?
I got a Claxton video. I haven't watched it yet, but I got.
Oh, you got a Claxton video?
Yeah, I need to watch it before I tell you what's on it though. And I guess I did that. Should have did before I came on.
Was it like him doing his pregame? Did he do like a pregame workout?
A pregame, please. That means you talking like he close to playing.
Yo,
man.
stop, bro. Oh my god, I'm depressed now.
Yeah, we kind of gave it to AJ today a
This
little
is
bit
bad,
about
bro.
Mans is
Clax
a
trade.
part-time player than Kyrie is.
Bruh,
It's not good news, then, bro.
that's
Shit
not good
crazy.
news, bro.
That's not-
If Claxton is out for a month again, bro, I'm son.
Who are you most impressed with tonight, Jay, out of the big three of rookies? The new big three. And I know you'll probably say, but I just want to hear it anyway.
Most impressed. Man. Can I get pop?
This
What's
Wi-Fi
that?
is geeking, bro.
I'll go with Ty for different reasons. And
Ooh, I kind of like that.
and the reasons are, I mean, obviously Kessler is here's the part that people aren't paying attention. In the games that we're playing, right, that Kessler's been put into the starting lineup, that man is asked to guard the best wing player on the other team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, how many rookies we've seen this guy, even when he got action against like Philly, we've seen him on various possessions be able to slow down or shut down to Max Harris. He gave DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine in the Chicago game.
Yeah.
BI work.
Yo, can y'all hear him?
Yeah, he's cutting. Jay, you're cutting it a little out. You got a little
You got
robot
that
action
Optimus
going
Prime
on.
Yeah, I
going
couldn't
on.
hear him.
You got the Optimus
Okay.
Prime going on.
He probably outside.
Nah, he's hanging with it.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
Now
hear
I
you.
do.
Yeah, now we do.
If I need to leave and come back, then I'll do that. No, I was saying every game that he's been in, and I think about he acts to guard the best wing on the other team.
Yeah.
Facts.
In the game, he made Seth Curry and Tamaxius Harris look pedestrian. In this pass in the Chicago game, where he got a surprise start, right? He gave DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine fits.
Mm-hmm.
He literally, a rookie gave those two fits.
Facts.
Tonight he was on BI and was making BI work for everything.
Facts. Yeah,
I
he was
mean,
doing a great job on BI too.
That I'm sure y'all saw the quotes from Ajayi Brown about him just talking about himself, about he knew that given the chance he could work himself into the rotation, and that he is known since college that he's a shooter. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that.
That's like offensively, he gave you a little bit of everything tonight. Showed you 3 levels of scoring tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
He continuously impresses. It's to the point for me that it's like, I know Nets fans are like, yo,
You gotta come back and come back in. You gotta come back in.
All right.
He is speaking facts though.
Yo,
come back in. You gotta come back.
Yo,
Sage.
Dude, this is my job, bro. This is what I'm.
But he was
good at,
speaking
okay?
facts though.
Now the DeFrozen, he was speaking. The DeFrozen was so on time. I was like, how did you do the DeFrozen? Like, as soon as he said DeFrozen, it was like,
This is now
like
you
the
know how
DeFrozen.
my brain works, bro.
Yeah.
As a
Right?
rookie, like Cass and Herb Jones from Pelicans, they the only ones that's like guarding the like best like wings on each team. So
Yeah.
he's speaking facts.
Hey Jay, until your mic gets fixed, you're now this robot, bro.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Brandon Ingram.
Sorry.
Brandon Ingram, by the way, was 8 for 21, had 22. So,
Yeah.
And some of those jumpers that he hit, Kess wasn't even in the game or wasn't guarding him. I'd like to know what the numbers were when he was guarding him.
Yeah.
I
Because
believe he hit like one shot. or 2 shots.
And
Yo,
even you saw it. Yeah. Go on, Jay.
No, he made him work for everything. Like BI would catch him with some pump fakes, right? But what BI doesn't know, and I guess these people don't have scouting reports on them. And then again, I don't think that they would be really looking at the scouting report on a rookie's defense. It's Kessler's second jump. He gets right back into you after the first jump.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The second jump is amazing.
He's strong too.
And the other thing too, you could say the same thing about when Dayron was guarding homeboy tonight, and then it was like when Dayron was out, the guy would finally like get consistent scoring, but as soon as Dayron was on him, shit would drop off.
Yeah,
like
he manhandled Jonas, bro.
He did.
He manhandled Jonas.
Yo,
he's a little boy.
AJ Gibbs, can I say that's why I said it was a tie? Because hasn't JV historically just dominated us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo, Day, and I'm pretty sure I said on you all stream, Day still doesn't really know how to play NBA basketball. And he was giving JV fits.
Yeah, he was, bro.
Dude, and I don't know if you all have talked about this on your stream, but Day is playing center. Day is not that tall. Day is only 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
He's only okay. They said that,
weird.
but he looks taller.
I
than
thought he was like
6'9".
6'11".
Put it in perspective. Blake Griffin is an inch taller than Day.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
He's
is.
an inch taller.
I thought Day is taller than him.
Blake
He's
Griffin's
not.
6'10". Blake Griffin is 6'10".
Really?
Day is only 6'9", but Day is wide. And what people aren't understanding about him is he's still a baby, yo. Like he's 19. He don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he just turned November. He just turned 20, and he's
he just turned 20. Okay,
yeah, 6'9", 265 pounds. That's a big boy.
He can still grow taller. Like he can still
grow taller, and he can change his 260 into 270 with muscle.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a problem.
And he's already got muscle too. Like that's the thing. You look at his arms, like it's not like he's he's already got muscle.
He got college muscle.
Yeah, but
Jonas Valanciunas only had 5 rebounds today. That's crazy.
JV usually is out there hitting threes, dunk.
He averages like 10 plus rebounds, I think, or something like that.
He usually against us, he probably usually be having 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, he averages mad rebounds.
And that's why, when I think it was earlier this week when I said, because and this is a part of another reason why I said a tie with Day is because early in the week when I said that, and I'm pretty sure AJ Gibbs came back at me about Day having the deepest bag of all the bigs on our team.
I think it was the three level scoring. I think that's what set.
He hit JV. He hit JV with a crossover at the foul line and just missed the floater.
Yeah.
He was catching alley-oops from the beard. He missed an outside jumper in the first half. He was attempting to display the 3 levels today.
I saw that. I saw the mid-range and I see the crossover. I was like, okay.
Y'all notice how he sets like on better screens than like Claxton?
He's the best screen setter on our. He's the arguably the best screen setter on our team as a rookie.
Yeah.
All things I've said. Keep speaking the facts, Jay. Thank you.
Hey, listen. He is so impressive. Like he's so impressive to be a rookie who doesn't know what he's doing. Like I know there's another guy who's hurt again. And I'm not trying to just get rid of him, although I'm not opposed to it. I think those 2 guys can really complement each other. The only problem is
I know you're talking about.
Who me? Who are you talking about?
Jay, he said there's another guy that's I know.
They nicknamed him on Spaces. They nicknamed him WC. The W was for Wares.
Oh wow!
Nobody knows where the guy is. Like man, he's more of a part-time player than Kyrie is. He vaccinated. Me.
No, it's true though. He always hurt, bro.
That's cold.
Yo, but I mean, they complement each other because they have different skill sets. But some people were arguing earlier this week about about how is that the beard needs a lob threat. They would at least today.
I'm saying you were a little slow with that, Saint.
I know. I was leaning back in my chair. You went robot on us again, Jay. It's all good though. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, you went robot on that little stretch. I think it was the day.
Let me
like
leave.
the Harden.
Let me leave. Make sure I turn my Wi-Fi on in my house and come back.
I turn my Wi-Fi on.
I'll be back.
Leave and coming back, yo.
Nah, I'm dead.
Hey, AJ, I will say this. If we get good news, right, and there's no like structural damage and there's no like ACL and no tears of any kind, I won't show this picture anymore.
Yo.
Okay. I'm just saying if we get it like he's back in like a week or two with just a strain, then I'll stop showing it.
Why did Katie even like take that picture? So like, why?
I always wondered that. Why did he do that?
Why did he even do that?
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Yo, why can't I see the comments anymore? Can't see the comments anymore.
I'm about to drop a picture in Discord. I'm about to drop.
You have to make if you're looking at the YouTube screen, you gotta drop a. You gotta. There's a.
I see mad robots in the chat. I looked on my phone because I can't see it on the StreamYard. I can see it on my phone now.
That's the beauty of having two screens when you have a PC. I got.
Oh yeah, you got like 7 screens up.
I'm telling you,
somebody said State's a hacker. Someone was like State's a hacker.
AJ, take a quick look in that Discord real quick.
Oh, Jones.
Yo. Nah, bro. That looked crazy, bro. I never want to see that in my life.
Nah, he really looked like Frozone though. Like,
wait, you're talking about this photo?
Oh my god, bro.
Look, just
looks good though. He looks good, bro. It looks like AJ.
I never want to see that again, bro.
Nah, you look clean, you know.
El Nick is like, oh hell no. Oh, that's beautiful. That's staying up there too. Oh, that's another goodie. Thank you for that, Chubbs. That goes into my box of many gifts.
Yeah, I've been meaning to put this. I'm going to send you that.
Yes, thank you for sending that. That was perfect. My favorites are the Claxton. I'm loving this one. I always love this one. That one's my favorite. Might be my new favorite. Like he looked like any of these, he looked like a tall, skinny Javon Carter.
like he got taller. Like he got taller.
Yeah, like Javon Carter got taller.
What is he looking at, man?
Nah, that selfie got me tight. I was tight. Why did he take that selfie? Like,
I don't know, bro. Oh God. I mean, whoo. I don't even know, man. Like this team gives me so many emotional, different fucking ups and downs. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm hoping to God we get like some good news.
Somebody said get ready for a losing slide without KD.
No, I'm not. Listen, okay, let's talk about, just so I know somebody said that, but let's talk about the next 4 games, right? Like we very much can still win the next 4 games with just Harden and Kyrie, right? If Kyrie gives us his better games than he's had so far since he's been back and he can put in and eat like a good 30 points and do his thing, there's no reason we shouldn't win potentially, because I'm not worried about the Wizards. I'm not worried about the Spurs. There's very much so we can. I think maybe the 2 toughest games, if you're going to add tough games, I think the Cleveland game could be very interesting for us, and potentially the Minnesota game. Just because the Cleveland is their big 3. When I say big 3, not like ours, but they literally got a big 3 down in that paint that gives a lot of people problems, and I think that's going to give us some issues. And you know, I do think Towns is gonna come at us pretty hard, and you got that Edwards cat over there. Like I think those will be our two tougher games, the first and last game of the road trip. But you know, we can still we can still get some W's on this first road trip.
I don't think we're gonna lose like crazy losing slide. Cause I said like Kyrie and Harden, people sleep on that duo, bro.
But I do think the next two home games after this road trip could easily turn into losses.
Oh yeah. The thing with like Harden, though, he just gotta
go on.
No, I was gonna say Harden gotta play well. He can't turn into the other Harden. We gotta see the good Harden with Kyrie.
I mean,
like, can't leave Kyrie by himself.
Especially the home games. Like I honestly think the Nuggets home game is a loss. I think that's an L for us. The Lakers one to me is kind of up in the air, right? Like if the Lakers can figure it out to play above their bullshit. I mean, I still can't believe we went in there and beat them like we did that last one on Christmas. I still can't believe we got away with that. I know, but dude, did anybody think we were going to win that game? Like,
no,
honestly, I didn't think we were going to win that game.
I don't think anybody thought we won't win that. No.
So, I mean, it's not too bad, right? At the end of the day, it's not too bad. Hopefully, my hope is just that his injury is not as severe as we were thinking it is, and he's back by the next road trip. Would be nice. I would love that. That would be my dream, but
nah. So I guess updating the NBA world, Russell Westbrook's brother is back on Spaces. He said Russ reinvented the bank shot and brought it back.
What? Is he really there?
Stop. Did you go on when I told you to like go on scene the last time?
Let's see if he's in there.
Last space. I think
he's really in there though.
Yeah,
I'm looking
I went there the last time.
Be in there.
The bank shot? Are you dead ass?
He reinvented the bank shot and brought it back.
He said, I think the last time he said like DeAndre could lock up Jokic.
Yeah, he said that verbatim. He said that. Yeah.
Like, bro, I understand you're Russ's brother, but bro, come on.
There's a whole tweet like highlighting. He said he didn't see us as a threat to the Lakers. He
I heard that.
Yeah, he says when the game slows down, like the big three is gonna be the best in the league.
Bro.
Like, bro, I don't, like Russell Westbrook sucks in the half court.
He must be on drugs, bro. He got to get tested for I don't know what he's talking about. Talking about DJ can guard what?
And Perk was on, and Perk was like, "Nah, y'all still need some help. This and that, da."
Talking about us. We just lost by 38 tonight.
One Spaces that says "Tell Ray Westbrook to come talk to a man with character," and the other one is like the late night lake show.
That's probably the late night lake show. Probably. That's the one he was.
Yeah, that's the one I heard him the other day, bro. That was too funny.
They sound like each other.
No, dude, it sounded like Westbrook.
Yeah, he sounded like him OD.
Somebody said, did you ask Google how long a player is out for a knee sprain? We don't know if it's just a knee sprain, though, bro.
Russ' brother just gave the homework to do in Laker Spaces, and they responded with excitement. This is disgusting.
Oh, my God.
They're afraid to talk shit.
You know what it is? Ray Westbrook is like he's cock diesel, bro. Like pause on the word, but like bro, he's buff as hell.
Yeah, but at this point of the game, dude, like if Ray Westbrook came in our Spaces, I would not have any problem. Like I'm never gonna see fucking Ray Westbrook in my life, right? Like I'm not gonna come at him. I'm not gonna come out like all disrespectful at him. I'm just gonna be like hit him with a real question, be like, yeah, bro, like that's great. You're throwing out all these accolades that your brother once did in the game, but we're talking about this season. Your brother is not playing well. And you could sit up here and say all these things about your brother that he does and how great he is and how he has these accolades. But at the end of the day, your brother's performances is not on par for what it needs to be. And it's not working with the Lakers. Like you just,
it really isn't.
It isn't working. And you can say whatever you want, but.
Damn, there's 1,000 people in that Spaces? That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
I've never seen that much people in Spaces before.
And some dude, I guess, in the spaces said this dude just asked Westbrook's brother if Russ needs glasses to fix his shot. Yes.
What?
Yeah, at this
Nah.
point,
And it's
at
a
this
live,
point,
it's a live thing.
why
So
not?
yeah, it's a
They
I've
video.
get
never seen
disrespectful
1,000 people
in
in
there.
the spaces before, bro.
So do we have the official old geezer janitor back, or do we have the robot? Are we good, Jay?
I think we're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
You were saying before you left, like just a couple of questions before we like tail it out, but you were saying about Harden, like saying Harden needs a lob threat, and then you were bringing up Day'Ron Sharp to that. Do you remember what you were saying about, like, because you had mentioned Claxton and something about it, and then Harden and Day'Ron Sharp having to do with a lob threat. Do you remember where you were going with that?
Oh well, no. What I was saying is what people were talking about with the idea of WC not being healthy because
I'm using that nickname now.
because they like the beard needs a lob threat. Dede was caught at least one alley-oop tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's showing you that he can roll off the pick. And he sets the best picks on the team. So y'all got to come with something else.
The one that I liked that Harden did off of a pick roll was the one where he did that kind of behind the back in between the two guys to Day'Ron right to the hole the last game. That was beautiful.
Let me ask Jay this though, because we were
The
talking
Chicago
about
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about this when everybody's back, LaMarcus, Claxton, Day'Ron. How do you see that? Did Day'Ron steal the starting center spot? Is he the starting center over LaMarcus and Claxton now?
When is LA coming back?
Ooh, we don't know. Yeah, those were my other two questions. Were
What is up with LA?
any information on Harris and any information on LA were two of my other questions. Like, if you got anything else,
We in hell, bro.
Why
People
would
in the
you say
chat,
that?
people in the chat was saying they're starting Day'Ron over LaMarcus now. Like they would rather see him instead of LaMarcus.
Y'all forgetting LaMarcus is easy money, man.
yeah,
Not
but
like KD, but bro, he's easy offense. Like you can't get more easy than LaMarcus.
This is becoming bad, man. KD hurt. LaMarcus gone. Bruce is holding the Nets hostage.
Javon Carter is there.
Javon Carter's stuck. Like, yo,
Yeah, the 15th man hit his first jump shot tonight, though.
WC
In garbage time? You talking about garbage time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Oh, I'm magically looking at a Jai Brown put out Knicks Claxton hamstring tightness will be unavailable tonight against the Pelicans. And right above a retweet quote was, "This is ridiculous. ATP for Jay for Brooklyn."
And then when JJ just came out of nowhere, but what happened to JJ? JJ.
Oh yeah, they said somebody posted something.
Somebody said he had COVID, and then somebody said it's non-COVID. So I don't know what it is. I thought he already had COVID.
Non-COVID illness.
Okay, it's non-COVID. All right.
Yo, did you like see him last game? Is that a new tat on his face or is it a cut?
You got a tat?
I don't know.
Yeah, that he has like a little thing on his. I think that's a tattoo. I think.
You got the teardrops?
Nah, it's like a name. It's like a name, not even a teardrop.
Oh, he got a name tatted on his face? Damn.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else with LaMarcus or Harris, Jay? Anything you hear anything at the game tonight?
Nah, I didn't ask. I'm gonna tell you the thing about it though is, for me, with the way that Dede is playing, I don't want LA to come back anytime soon.
Wow.
That is true.
Damn, son.
Nah, it's nothing. But no, please don't misinterpret me. It's nothing against LA. It's that if we wanna be straight up, LA really doesn't need to play in the regular season.
He doesn't.
We need him healthy, fully rested, to give it all he has for 16 wins in the playoffs.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
That is true.
That makes sense.
I am a little worried about the foot problem thing, but like I said, if it takes him a whole month or whatever long it takes him, like I'd rather just sit him.
Yeah. This is a 37, damn near 40-year-old man, and it's not named LeBron James. It's gonna take him a minute to recover from that.
Yeah, he wasn't. Like I said, he wasn't playing bad before that. It just he was playing good, and
he had his little stretch there where he was hitting his shots, doing his thing. Yeah.
I mean, he is an all-star. He's an all-star voting.
Yeah, but a lot of big men. How many big men have been good in their late 30s?
Facts.
Like how far back are we going? Kareem?
Yeah, Kareem.
But wasn't that 40 years ago?
Yeah. 40. It's because LaMarcus's game is so like I said, he's so versatile. He can score.
At this point, it's timeless.
It's timeless. That's why he's most people his age and at his size would not be in the NBA right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, his game, the way he can shoot, he's a Hall of Fame scorer, man. He is.
Big men usually don't age well.
Yeah.
No. Depending on, maybe that's if Clax can stay healthy, that might be his saving grace. If he stays skinny his whole career, he might be able to
be getting that first seed again.
By the time Clax get to be LA's age, maybe he will have played 100 NBA games.
I was just gonna say that. I mean, like by the time he's 34, he'll have played 3 seasons.
He's at 67 games played now, so he got another 15 years to play 33 more games.
Yeah, and to put it in perspective, Joel Embiid, one of his seasons, I believe in his 3rd or 4th year, played 60 games, and it's taken Clax like damn near 3 years just to hit that mark.
Somebody in the chat said Daron should start in the playoffs.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, you talking about the playoffs here? No.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said he's the better option at the 5.
What about Kessler playing in the playoffs?
Kessler got to get his contract. He got to get a contract.
It's coming.
Somebody got to get moved.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Javon got a dip for the one. Yeah, he got a dip.
Somebody got to move. Somebody got to get moved, or I don't know if it's traded, weird. I don't know. Something's got to happen.
Nah, Javon definitely getting moved. If he says no, we smacking him on the head.
You just smack the ball head up.
Yeah, no way you're saying no when you're playing like that. No.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing about all this is that these rookies are going to continue to get a ton of play this season. And I don't know how it shakes out in the playoffs, but I just can't imagine that it's not just going to continue to benefit these guys. I think the thing that's becoming more like aware for me is that it's like, if you take these guys out of this rotation, like it's going to show a big difference. Like I don't know how you try to not make these guys part of your rotation. Like
they have youthful exuberance right now.
Yeah. The energy
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Somebody in the chat wants to talk about the Carter Javon. Oh, I posted this on Twitter. Javon Carter posted his highlights in his on his Instagram story.
Wait, whoa, he did that?
He wrote, okay. A mixtape blog basically posted Javon Carter highlights, and then Javon Carter reposted that in his Instagram story. So
so
and I posted it on Twitter.
Video, was he trolling?
No, but let me ask: did the video go past 30 seconds? Yeah, did the video go past?
Let me check how long it was. Well, see, if you could share your screen and bring out my tweet, then maybe.
Let me find you on Instagram.
How long was it?
Shout out to Uncle Millsap.
It was a minute, but it like the mixtape that they made. Yeah, the mixtape that they made, it made Javon Carter look like he was like he was different.
This is Nets highlights.
Yeah, bro. I was shocked when I saw it, bro. I was like, wait, where did he do all this? Because the mixtape made it feel like he was like kill it, bro. And I'm like, what?
Are you kidding me?
No.
I saw
a minute worth of Javon Carter highlights.
Yeah.
Is it on your page or in your upper timeline?
On Twitter. Yeah. You gotta keep
I saw a screenshot. I saw a screenshot earlier, but I thought somebody like made that up. Yo, some of y'all are talented with the stuff you can make up. I thought somebody made that up. There's really a video attached to it?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
video
yeah,
of Javon Carter highlights, bro. It's crazy.
A
I thought
Okay,
minute,
here it is.
a minute
minute's worth of highlights with the Nets. Oh,
with the
God.
Nets. So I was like,
My
wait, what did he
God.
do? I'm trying to remember. Like, did he do this in garbage time? Like, when was he doing all this? I think he had a dunk in there too. I was like, when did this all happen? But it's like,
Yo, DJ laughing, but this is tragic, yo. Like, are you serious?
At least,
Bro.
okay.
oh, here it is. Say just brought it up. Here it is. Yeah, bro. I'm like, what? How did they find all this? Look, they slow mo the crossover, slow mo like swoop, snatch. Come here.
Are you serious?
Pull up.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
He almost missed that though.
Pretty sure we were down.
Here's another one. Here's another one.
Well, oh, this is the Bulls. This is I think it was the garbage time against the Bulls. Bang. Yo, he reposted this, and I'm like, yo, oh, here's a cookies.
Oh,
This is the dunk. This is the dunk right
yeah.
here. I think it's the dunk. Yeah, I'm like, well, I forgot he did. Like, what did he do all this?
Bulldog mentality.
yeah.
Let's
He's at
go.
Bulldog mentality.
Start him right now, bro. Start him right now.
Actually, I like this because
mentality, man.
I like this because it increases his value. This is gonna increase his value, so we could trade that for more. He'll be worth more after the GM see this, bro.
Yeah, and they casually leave out the score.
Yeah, where
They ain't gonna show what time it was. They ain't gonna show.
Oh, look at that block, bro.
He chasing him down on defense. I'm dead.
shout out the mixtape guy, bro. He cleaned out the score. He made sure the score was not shown, so he just knows that wasn't guard. You know, it
That
looks like
shit's
it was part of the
funny,
game.
bro.
Yo, is that his cousin who did the video?
I don't know. The one fan that he has, I don't know.
I think I know who it is.
Who did it?
And you met her before, Jay.
Are you serious?
Probably.
Oh man. Somebody said Carter over all y'all. Mic drop in the chat.
Yeah.
Somebody said he is no
please.
Shamit. He is no Shamit.
Yo, don't get me confused. I don't talk crazy about him anymore because I've come to the conclusion he's a 15th man. But a lot of people be overstepping. Like, he's in the NBA, so I know he could probably bust 99% of non-NBA players' ass. So
He is still, yeah.
But like,
by NBA standards, though, he's a scrub. I mean,
He is.
but here's the thing though. If you think I'm gonna let him try to sauce me up, no.
Yeah, like why he repost that, bro? Like he tried to gas
Like,
him up, like bro,
you in the NBA, like you're not beating me though. So, like, no.
he tried to gas him up, like why he try to post that? Like you know you haven't been playing like
Chills,
good,
let's
bro.
be real, dude. He would come at you, cross you, you would fall over. Like, don't even lie. All of us would fall over, bro. Like, you would have a busted ankle. I would have a busted ankle.
Right.
I'm telling you.
I'll dunk on Javon Carter. What's up, Javon?
I'll block
I mean
him.
one-on-one, Javon. I'll dunk on Javon. How tall is Javon? Y'all might be taller than Javon, yo.
I'll told you.
6'2".
Oh, I am
He's
taller than
6'2".
Javon. I am taller than Javon. What's up?
He's 6'1", easy.
He's 6'1". I'm about to dunk on him.
Funny. You're about
Yo,
to
Javon,
dunk on it.
play me one-on-one, bro.
I want to be there and record that, yo. It'd be your
Yeah,
biggest
Javon
loss since
Carter
Jim
is-
Jones.
What if I beat him though? Would y'all like?
Javon Carter is
Would I be
6'1".
goated?
Yeah.
If I beat him, I should be on the Nets. I should be
You playing him for his roster spot.
playing him for a spot. Yo, if I beat you, Javon, I'm on the team.
If I score one for me, one on him, then come on, bro. Like,
Nah, like the scenario is it's game to 11, but he has 10 points, and you got to score at least one shot, and the game's over. Like he has 10, so all he has to do is score one. So it's really just whoever scores first. But he has a 10-point advantage.
Oh man, I think I can
So
do that, bro. I
hey,
do that, bro. Yo, somebody in the chat said I had goosebumps watching Javon Carter's highlights.
My
Shout out
God.
Jack. Shout out Jack.
Is that his girl? What's up? What's going on?
That is an expert.
Girl was in the
Oh
chat.
my! Somebody said 6'1" without hair. I'm done. We gotta end this. We gotta end this. shit, bro. 6'1" without hair, man. It's too late for this, bro. It's too late for this. Can't do this. Can't do this.
yo, Jay, did you put Nick Batum like on your list to ask some Shawn Marks shit?
Yo, Nick Batum is on my list for sure.
Hey, I don't Nurkic and Nick Batum on your list, bro.
BJ Washington.
I don't know if Shaw's gonna do it, bro. If he's gonna make a move,
Nick Batum.
I really think I think he's gonna make a move, but not like a big move, like a small kind of. Javon Carter traded for some picks and then this.
We were saying if they got rid
Ruby.
of Claxton to try to get a good first from next year, that would be cool.
Nah, they need they don't have a first this year. We got a first next year.
What I'm saying is if we do have a first next year, correct?
Yeah, we don't have one this
do?
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, in 2022? I mean 2023?
We have a first. We don't have one this year. Houston gets off first 22, 24, and 26.
So
It's
23
pick swaps.
Yeah.
So
So what I was saying,
2023
trade,
we have a first? Oh,
We
Yes.
have a first.
I thought
So
I
I was
think it
saying
was
trade-
2025 we don't have a
no. We have
2025.
swaps, but I was also saying trade if we did get rid of Claxton is try to get a good first for this next coming up draft. You know?
I'm 100% for that.
Yeah. That opens
Y'all would
the
trade
door
Claxton for a first?
if it's a decent one, hell yeah. You could easily get a
Top
what
10,
okay,
top
let's be honest.
15 first.
Wait, what first would it be? Top 10? Is it top? Like,
Nah, I don't think a team would give you an unprotected pick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think a non-lottery first, absolutely, yes.
okay.
What do we
I gotta
think?
look at draft class though. I don't know who's coming out.
Like a 10 and below or what? Like a 10,
Nah, 15.
15?
Let me know in the chat if you watch right now. Would y'all trade Claxton for a first?
Because I'm still on the thing of that what they're gonna have to pay him. I understand we can go above on some things, but I just don't. I don't know. I'm still not convinced they throw the bag at him, dude. And I'm convinced he wants to get paid. Yeah. No, well, there's other people here, some of my co-hosts who think he should, and there's people in the chat that think there's people there saying that.
No, I never said he should get paid his max. I just said
but you said you don't let him walk. So if we have to pay him that,
I said we don't let him walk because we don't have any other centers except for Dayron. I mean, LaMarcus might be gone next year.
I know, but you realize that's gonna, dude. Claxton, I can just tell from the way Claxton is. I swear this guy is not going to accept anything less than the max, dude. I swear to God. Like
he changed his agent.
Yeah.
So he definitely wants to get paid. You don't change your agent if you don't want to get paid.
But no team's gonna offer him like that much money, bro.
You okay? You'd be surprised.
So the team's gonna offer Claxton a bag like that? Like this man that you gotta say the man that hasn't played any games, they're gonna offer him the bag.
Yo, every year his team's offering some suspect players the bag.
Yep. And we all agree that there are some intangibles of Claxton that are pretty amazing. Problem is just keeping him on the court consistently.
Like, look at Bertans, man.
Fellas, Bertans. But this past summer, no disrespect to these guys, but didn't Lauri Markkanen get the bag?
Yeah.
What has he done?
Bertans.
Lauri Markkanen got the bag, and what's the guy? Champagne Poppy. He got the bag too.
Oh, Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre. What has he done?
Oh,
yeah.
But Kelly Oubre,
he had a terrible year last year and still got paid.
Yeah. But you would say he's better than Clax, though. I'm just saying Kelly Oubre has a history of playing, though. Clax doesn't have a history of playing.
Okay, what about Lauri Markkanen?
Oh yeah, he does get hurt a lot. All right, so I mean, I'll be shocked to see a team pay give him the bag, but maybe it is possible.
Man, if they give the bag
do
to
you want me to
Clax can get a bag somewhere.
Do you want me to play the audio of that guy asking Ray Westbrook's brother if he got glasses? You want to hear that?
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
How you find it?
I just found it on Twitter. Hold on a second.
At the end of the day, what I'm really looking at here, and people are talking about this in other spaces. Well, one quick thing is, when I'm watching this jumper, I'm watching him play your brother, because I know it's, does it look like to you? I mean, you play with him. You say you train with him in all season, all that other stuff. It looks to me like he might need a pair of glasses. I'm not even no cap. I'm not trying to be funny. I wear glasses. I remember when I was shooting the ball and I was having a little off. I saw him with Washington last year. I saw him with OKC, Houston his last few years. his form doesn't like it gotten any worse. It's like because the way he's missing his bank shot, he might actually need a pair of glasses. I mean, has he even been checked? Is that something that they thought about? I mean, I'm serious. Like hey, bro, I got a serious question.
He sounds so genuine, man. You sound so genuine, boss.
Hey, Mike, I got a serious question, bro. Hey, this shit got me funny. I gotta tell my son about this shit. Hey, Kyle. He said Uncle Russ needs to wear glasses.
Uncle Ruckus.
I'm like, no, he needs to wear glasses, bro.
He's doing a best job to try to pull that.
But hey, look, but no, real shit though, bro. You mean to tell me over the last 14 years, you came down to the last 3 years of his career and realized you need to wear glasses?
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Hey, but they got the thing though, dog. They got the best.
They gotta get all that shit every year. You gotta go.
You gotta take physical.
Dude, that is probably one of the best fucking questions.
Yo,
Bro,
I'm glad they clipped that,
like
bro.
him.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a dead ass question. He's hitting the top of the backboard.
He is,
I
bro.
don't think he's hitting different sides of the backboard. I don't even think you could.
There's like a Russell Westbrook highlight on Twitter, and he's hitting the backboard like multiple shots, bro. He's hitting like the top of the backboard, like every shot. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's like, bro, and it's like you have to be aiming there to do that. You can't, bro. I don't care how broke your jump shot is. There's no way you're hitting the corners on the upper side of the backboard. You need 10-point aim to do that. You actually have to be aiming there. There's no way.
He sounds
Just like that
him.
Spice Adams meme.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Did we show this highlight, AJ?
Damn, he trying to come at AJ today, man.
No. I just want to. I'm not sure
Come
if
at
we
me,
showed
why?
this one. I'm not coming at him. I'm just saying, did we show this one? The little.
Y'all understand? Like, I like Claxton, but if he goes, I don't care. Like, I'm still a Nets fan of the day. Like, I don't give. If Claxton's not a net, I don't care.
But you love Claxton though, right?
Yeah,
I love Claxton, but I'm not a like stan. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Claxton's on the Timberwolves. I'm not gonna follow Claxton the Timberwolves. I'm not gonna watch.
No,
Claxton
but
the
don't lie though, bro. Like you came out hard when we were like talking shit about Claxton, and Clax had his.
I'm just trying to be the one guy to defend him, bro. Somebody gotta defend him.
You came on and you were like, "Where's my apology letter?"
Because he was killing before he got hurt. He was killing. Look at his stats. He was killing.
No,
but everybody forget about that.
I wouldn't
He
say
was killing.
but he
was
doing
killing,
good.
bro.
He was playing up to some expectations as far as scoring.
Oh,
and he was playing up to, like, I'll give him, like, it was nice to see, like, you could tell that some things improved, which is what I like. All I ever want to see when it comes to somebody like Claxton was that all the complaints that I had about him, and DJ, I know, hopefully, DJ's good about remembering shit I say. Like I said, like my biggest concerns with him weren't really his defense, right? Like I said, I'd liked him to get more rebounds, but I want to see him have a competent game inside where that if he gets the ball and is not fed by Harden, he knows what to do with it. And he definitely improved some in that area where he was creating and a little Euro step or being able to get the board and go back up. Like I noticed that he did a lot better of getting at a certain position next to the rim to score again. So I know he improved that, but
yeah. As long as he's a net, I'm gonna keep defending him. And plus, like he showed me love, so I'm a little biased.
I think he's staying.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think he's staying.
You think he's staying?
I don't think he's going to get
for
traded.
The season. I think he might stay for the season, but
it's
going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the offseason. I think
if a team offers him like OD amount of money, I could see him leaving too. But I'll be like, I want to be shocked if he like a team offers him like some crazy amount of money. I could see him leaving.
Yo, but that's where I think we talked about this last night. That's where decisions got to be made between him and Bruce.
Yeah.
Because if anything, he's earned, for the most part, another contract with the Nets. Bruce has damn near played himself off the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So between now and the trade deadline, which is a little less than a month away, it's like, yo, you got to figure out, can you get something for either one of them?
Yeah.
And if you can, what's the risk? Well, I mean, I definitely think Bruce is the one guy where you try.
So y'all would keep Bruce over Clax?
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
No,
Come
no, but I mean, he makes a point though. It's
That's
like
disrespectful.
because I don't think that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
To Clax?
How dare you, Jay?
No, I'm just saying Bruce, man. I don't.
How dare you,
What
AJ?
about last defensive Bruce, man? BB.
No, I mean, listen,
Bro,
BB.
DeAndre Bembry happened. Who cares about Bruce Brown?
Whoa.
Damn.
I
Bro,
just
for
think
me,
you
ask
try.
Jay, bro. For me, like I DM Jay every time about this shit. Yo, is Bruce leaving? Is Bruce leaving? Is Bruce leaving? Like, come on, nah, man. Like,
Bruce
Bro,
been playing. Bruce been playing terrible. Like, what happened to him?
I don't know.
He's in a prove it year. This is his prove it year, and he's not. He played himself out.
I mean, to be fair, he is a victim of the 21st different starting lineup and / experimenting rotations. Let's be fair about that this year. No.
You forgot
there
about
are
that
some
Bruce
players. There are some, like a lot of players that would have got consistent runtime last year have not gotten that this year. I.e. Blake, i.e. Brown. Like you got it. Like they haven't been consistent with running certain guys that definitely did things for us last year. Like you have to be honest about that.
Saying I'm not. I ain't buying that.
I'm buying.
Because Bruce at least 10 years younger than Blake. Blake done caught so many DMPs, but when he's been put in the game for the most part, he's been producing.
Mm-hmm.
I won't
Bruce
disagree with you on
terrible.
that, but I mean, look at the beginning of the year, the season, where everybody, including a lot of us, were going, "Why wasn't Bruce Brown? Why wasn't Bruce Brown playing?" There was
that was a mistake for me.
Bruce Brown was not playing at all, and we were like, things were not looking okay at first, and people were like, "Why isn't Bruce playing?" Right? Then Bruce kind of comes in, and then he's back out. I'm just saying, and I'm not. It's not a defend Bruce Brown. It's just that honestly, from what I've seen this year, there hasn't been a consistency of role players and who comes in. Like that's the reality of it.
A Saint, but but you answered your own question though, in terms of why hasn't Bruce been playing? When he plays, you see why he ain't been playing.
Well, now, but that wasn't the answer in the beginning of the season, though, bro. No,
Saint, the video you're playing, he's literally getting trucked. Bro is getting stiff.
No, I hear you, but nobody can tell me that all of these guys, like, not one role player on this team has gotten consistent 100%, like consistent playing time, because they have changed it constantly. Nobody can tell me that.
No, but you missing. I'm not disagreeing with you. The part that you're missing is
that he hasn't played well, and I agree with you.
Is that the guys who've also gotten inconsistent playing time, when they get in the game, they've still produced. Like, when's the last time we saw Paul Millsap? Before last night.
It's been
well, I mean, to be fair, too, he had the most inconsistent. He's had the most inconsistent time out of all of them.
I know, but it wasn't
produced.
last night. It was Thursday. Didn't he produce on Thursday?
But that's fine. Yeah, but fine. I know, but I'm saying that's the first game that he really produced. Outside of all the other games, I know he didn't come in where he only got a few minutes here and there, and it's like he wasn't in for enough time.
I know.
But DJ, well, hold on a second, Jay. DJ, don't stand by this, because you also went on the Paul Millsap is cooked train because of how he played. So you backed me up on this and saying that there's times that Paul Millsap came in and looked atrocious, and you let us know about it. So
I'm letting y'all talk
I
first.
agree with what you're saying. Oh, Jay left.
Yeah, it was like I'm done.
I don't think I made him mad.
Jay, you made Jay mad, bro. He was like, I'm done with this Bruce talk. I'm out.
No, see, he's back.
Bro, I thought you made him like he just left.
Yo, I thought he made Jay laugh like, yo, I'm done with this Bruce talk. I thought Jay was like, I'm done with this Bruce talk. I'm out of here. I thought that's what Jay said right now. He's like, I'm done with this Bruce talk.
No, there is no disrespect, or there's all love for Jay.
Yo, I be trying to figure out this stream on my phone, and so I pressed the button on the top. Like, I thought I was because I was trying to read the chat, right, but my chat froze. So I
Yeah,
thought
so
when I
did
pressed
mine.
the hamster
my
wheel
chat
at the
froze
top,
too, bro.
Yeah,
My chat froze
the
too.
chat inside the StreamYard did freeze for some
You gotta
reason.
look on. You gotta look on another. You got another phone or another screen.
oh
You gotta
nah,
look on
nah.
another
That's
screen.
why I'm telling you. I pressed the thing to reload on the top, but the reload kicked me out. That's why.
Oh, okay.
My shit
I
But
thought you
froze.
was. I thought you
but
was like,
now
I'm done with this Bruce
the
talk.
chat
I'm
is
out.
back up. So you know
Oh, you
it
can
was
see the
No,
chat now?
yeah, but I was saying, like, DJ, there was a stretch there. I guess all I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like, Jay, like, I totally get what you're saying, right? And I'm not defending Bruce
They're coming at
by
you
any
in the
stretch
chat.
of the matter. I do agree he's got to go. He's not been the Bruce that he was last year. I'm just saying, yes, some people have got limited time and have like come in and produced, but he's not the only one that didn't come in and look kind of ugly. There was a stretch for quite a while that Blake looked like ass coming in. Paul Millsap didn't look good, even though he has had the less time of other. And Bruce is one of them. I'm just saying there are a few people. We have all agreed that these rookies have damn near been playing better than most of the vets on this team outside of Patty Mills and Bembry. But that was my whole point, right? Like
a
it just
Saint. It's a good point.
yeah.
What I'm talking about for you and DJ, the reason why I don't make these same excuses for Bruce, because you using Millsap and Blake, right? They
I mean, they're
both
younger. Yeah,
they
I know.
both 10 years older than Bruce.
I
Like they've
get
been
that.
in the league 15 years. He
I
been
get
in the league 3 or 4.
No, I
You
get
shouldn't be
that.
having these problems. I understand them.
Yeah.
They old NBA players. You
But we
young.
always did say though, to be honest, the quality of role players that we have, they're all going to be, with the exception of like say, man, I'll kind of put Bembry. I'll put Bembry with Patty, but most of the guys we have on our bench and some of the guys we signed are going to have very spotty performances. Like it's like one game Blake's gonna look good, but Paul Millsap looks like trash. And then the next game Millsap might look better and Blake will look like trash. Like that's just where we're at with some of these role players. And I put Bruce Brown in that category and not so much Bembry. But that's kind of the way I see some of these guys. Like sometimes they're gonna come in and give you a good game and then they're not. Like it just it is what it is.
I don't need Bruce in that category. Bruce like any like 24, 25.
Yeah.
He's playing for a contract and he was a playoff starter for us last year. I can't accept that from him this year because he's supposed to be not only, and it's not just Coach Nash saying we know what he is, because we know what he was. We don't know what he is this year. What we've seen this year, it's like, yo, are you really playing for a contract playing like this? Last year, you were a playoff starter. And so coming into this year, we thought for sure you would be a rotation guy, playoff rotation guy. Right now, he's the 13th man on our team.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's facts, though.
Only 2 people he's behind are Millsap, because Millsap just been sitting, and the 15th man, Javon Carter.
The 15th man. I love that nickname.
And he shouldn't be that far down.
Yeah, he shouldn't, bro.
If you told me that we were having a conversation in the middle of January and Bruce Brown was not one of the 10 best players on our team, I'd have took that bet.
Yeah. It's true. I get it. I'm just, you understand my point, but I get what you're saying. Oh, on another note, a fan at the Laker game called Russell Westbrook, and he got all mad.
He came at the fan?
No, you just see him. You can hear him like saying it.
Westbrook hates
right?
fans, yo.
And then, like you could tell him turn, and he's all shaking his head, like nah. Like,
Yeah, Westbrook don't be.
I don't care what anybody says. He knows he's looking bad right now, especially in his hometown, and fans aren't having it, dude. People are pissed. And him and his brother are trying to do everything they can to save face. Like that's just the reality.
If you're on the chat right now, just ask me last minute questions before we end this. I'll ask y'all questions. Just put @Saint in the chat and ask y'all questions.
Yeah, my thing froze up again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you. I'm looking on my other
stream.
phone.
We're all frozen, but
I'm
looking in the YouTube chat. So if anybody did have questions, it'll pop up in there.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm just hoping we get some good positive news tomorrow. Something that just says, hey, it's minor. He'll be back. He'll be out a couple of weeks.
Clean MRI.
My hope is he's back for the second road trip. Probably won't happen, but that's my hope. Yeah, I still think we can go and have a decent road trip coming up with Kai and Harden and the Rooks and the rest of the gang. I think we can still have a good win streak on the road this first trip. A little nervous for the home games versus the Lakers and the Nuggets. Not so much the Lakers, but I definitely think the Nuggets game at home could be an L.
Ooh, the Lakers game at home.
Yeah, we have Lakers at home, and we have.
Harden did it in he did it over there in the
I'm just saying. I mean, the Lakers are one of those teams, like, they'll come out and they'll look like tonight and they'll get blown out by 37, or they can come out and they could actually play a decent game and win it close, like whatever. That's what I expect from the Lakers. Like, you don't know what you're going to get from them, but I definitely think that Denver game is probably an L, to be honest, dude. Hate to say it, but I think that might just be too much for Harden and the Rooks and the rest of the guys.
Is Denver on a back-to-back for that game, or just
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Somebody in the chat asked, Cass and Sharp starting with the big 2 or big 3. We are 2-0, and we blew out both teams.
They need to start.
Yeah.
So looks like. Yeah, it is a back-to-back for them, so there might be a little shadow of a hope. Are we on a back-to-back? Let me see.
Yeah, we played the Lakers the day before.
So we're both going to be on a back-to-back.
Who do they play the day before?
What's that?
Who do they play the day before?
Oh, the Pistons.
In Detroit?
Yeah, they literally play the Pistons on Sunday, the January 23rd. Then they play the Pistons again on Tuesday, January 25th. And then on the 26th, they come to us. They play the Pistons at home. Then they fly to the Pistons on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, they come to us at our house.
Okay.
So, I mean, back-to-back, yeah, potential. I just hope I hope the news is good and KD can be back and, like, by that second road trip. That would be nice. Because I think we said by the Warriors game, that could almost be 2 weeks. That's my hope. So,
somebody asked you, Jay, how do you feel about Cam? I feel like we don't talk about Cam enough.
What do you mean? How I feel about him?
I don't know. Somebody Clutch said, I feel like I've never heard talk about Cam. What does he think about him?
I like how Cam's game has grown. I have high expectations for him. I like that he's given a lot better defensive effort than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful thing. I wish he would rebound a little bit more because he clearly has it in him. With the exception of the OKC game, like he started that game terribly. I have high hopes for him, but somebody said it on the spaces earlier tonight, and I was like, damn, I actually agree with that. Right now, in terms of my expectations as a rookie, he's third for me because Day'Ron Sharpe is showing that. And the reason why Day'Ron Sharpe is showing more than I thought he would is because in almost back-to-back games, within 2 games this week, he's dominated 2 bigs who have historically dominated us in Valanciunas and
Vucevic.
Vucevic,
yeah.
So, they both, between Kessler and Day, they both have shown two-way ability because Day is out there banging and really holding his own defensively against JV and Vucevic. So I'm seeing it on both sides. Cam, we're really just seeing it on the offensive side. But, I love the way Cam has improved his game. And you're seeing he's a lot more comfortable. So I don't. And
I was gonna ask you, did you see what your boy Sam said?
He is reading. He is reading the defense better, stepping into that mid range. I said that earlier, but I'll say it again. Like he is.
Your boy Sam came at Cam hard body on that tweet. I'm gonna read the tweet. This is what Sam said. He said, "No way you can trust Cam in a playoff series. He has no left hand. He dribbles with his head down, leaves his feet, has zero vision, and poor on defense. Dude can score, but his weaknesses are far too glaring, and it will stick out like a sore thumb in a 7-game series."
But like, you're assuming he's playing in the playoffs.
That's what Sam. No, I'm just reading what Sam tweeted about Cam. He tweeted about Cam.
Yo, Chubbs, one, that's a great point. Let me add on to that point.
People were coming at him for that.
Nah, and I don't know what people said to him, but Chubbs makes a great point. What I would add to Chubbs' point though is that the playoffs start in 3 months. You think his game is going to be at the same place in 3 months as it is right now? When he's going to be practicing against Kai and Beard and everybody for another 3 months? Nah, because we've seen him develop from the preseason until now. We've seen development from him. So for me to think that he'll still have these weaknesses that he feels that he has now in the playoffs, nah. And then what Chubbs is saying, yo, we think he's gonna be playing in the playoffs. It's no disrespect to him, but we talking about a fully healthy team. Who's he gonna play over?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not going to come in over Patty. He's not going to come in over Joe.
You rarely see rookies in the playoffs in general.
I mean, but I do agree. You could see Kessler, and you could see if I say there.
I was just about to say those two have better chances.
Those two have a better chance, in my opinion.
Well, Daron, but Kessler got to get guaranteed.
But I think that's a done deal. It's a matter of time, dude. Because there's no way
it's a formality at this point.
Yeah, there's no way this team, this coaching staff, is not seeing the positives of having Kessler Edwards in your lineup, whether it's starting or off the bench. There's no way you can go backwards from Kessler Edwards being in your lineup. Maybe you could say that about Daron because you do have LaMarcus and you do have Clax, but there's no way that Kessler is like one of those guys you cannot like Jay said earlier, like the guys that he's been guarding and asking to do, and just to not take notice of that and then go take him out and then go look at your bench. Try to ask yourself a question. Who on the bench can go do what Kessler can just do? Right? Like, and you maybe could say Clax a little bit on the perimeter stuff. We've seen him lock up some dudes, but he's like Jay said, he's doing it on like different levels. He's scoring, he's rebounding, he's defending. Like it's just
he's blocking shots.
He's blocking. Yeah, he's doing.
He's giving you the all-around game.
Yes.
So we're not going to see Kessler go back to the Long Island Nets this year again.
I would hope.
I hope not. I'm just saying,
bro. He better.
You know how the Nets be throwing the rookie sometimes, like when everybody comes back. You know how the Nets do.
They should have already burned his jersey, yo.
I don't think you're going to see Kessler and Kessler or Daron go back to the G League. That's why I think they've been picking up random dudes. They just picked up another center.
Not Daron.
No, I'm just saying Daron and Kessler, in my opinion, are not going back to the G League. I could see DDJ going for sure.
DDJ going back, okay.
And you could maybe with Cam, depending if everybody was back healthy, like maybe Cam going down to get some play, just to get some play, right? But I mean, the G League ends soon, anyways, though, right? Like that ends pretty early, correct?
Yeah, hella soon,
yeah.
Yeah, G League's short, yeah.
Yeah. So
somebody said we dealing with Steve Nash in the chat, y'all. He said we dealing with Steve Nash. I'm dying.
Yo, I would just shoot back and say we can't say that anymore. Because if that was the case, he would have started Blake against Chicago.
Yeah. That's a fact. He did believe in Kessler enough to start on these.
Hate on Nash all you want, but that motherfucker put Kessler and Daron with the big three against Chicago and waxed that ass. So if you don't think Nash is,
not good.
No, I'm just saying, if you don't think Nash is not paying attention or listening and making better decisions, like Nash has his moments. Jay's even admitted that, right? He has his moments, but to say that he's not learning that means you're pushing your narrative. It's like the same thing with Joe Harris, right? If you're still on the Buck series that we lost and him missing the open shots, you're still on your narrative. You're not paying attention to other shit that's going on.
You the one not changing, not Coach Nash.
Exactly.
Not Coach Nash. You projecting at this point. For him to put those two out there with the big three should have shut every comment about him not being willing to change down. Because he did something that you're like, what the hell? Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And prove everybody wrong for doing that. Who said something against it?
I wish no. I wish our StreamYard chat wasn't frozen because Jennifer Lawrence is like, fire the GM, not the rookie coach.
Oh my God.
Listen, y'all, man.
We gotta get out of here, though. It's showing up 4 hours, bro.
Over the world.
Yeah, we didn't intend to go there, but anyway, like, hey Jay, we do appreciate you coming up.
Appreciate y'all
as
having
always. I'm with you, Dayron, for the future, man. Dayron, I think we're just gonna end like this. I think this is the best way to just put this up here. Like, this is just how we're gonna
end with Javon Carter's mixtape. That'd be
don't ever die.
Or Jay, should we end with this photo or this photo?
Yeah.
Yo, put that, bro.
It's your call, bro.
Nah, man. Put that Dayron photo back up, bro.
Oh, okay, you want that one?
Yeah,
or do you want this one?
Yo.
Who's that?
That's good. Yeah, that's WC right there, bro.
WC.
Yo, Clax, man. Get on the court, bro. That's all I gotta say. Get on the court, please, bro.
Nah, low key. If someone can make this picture of those two bald, please do it.
Oh hell yeah, that shit would be hilarious. Hey, so Jay, you weren't in here before, like, so please, the 139 people that are still chilling here, watching with us, much
There's 139 people in here.
Yes.
God.
Remember, like the stream. Say a little prayer for KD, because if you don't, you're going to have nightmares of the Slim Reaper and you're going to wake up with doo-doo in your pants. Remember that. You missed this part, Jay. Yeah. Like we were basically equated that if you didn't hit the like button, you didn't want KD to get better, and then you were going to have nightmares and you were going to wake up with doo-doo. So
that's a bad look. Doo-doo in your pants when you wake up.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, because you don't know if you're going to be next to your girl.
Like, especially if you're sleeping with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my
you could
God.
have your kids in your bed and then like, Dad, why you smell like doo-doo? Or like whatever. Like you have no idea how that's gonna go. So
you in the middle of your sleep and a grenade go off in your bed.
We dedicated this stream to Katie's prayer circle, man. Like I said, the likes is Katie's prayer circle. We never dedicate likes to anybody, but this stream is for Katie's prayer circle, man. Like, we're praying for that good MRI tomorrow. Again, follow Jay on Twitter, Jay from BK. Follow us on the socials, SaintNet1, Chubbs Nets,
Nets
and on Instagram, Nets Rage.
AJ,
yes,
Nets Kingdom AJ on Twitter.
Yes,
Hell yes.
What's the next game? Monday.
Yeah.
Monday early.
Cool. My kids don't have school. I don't have to do shit that day. That's gonna be.
Oh, you said early?
Who are we playing again?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're starting a road trip.
Yeah. Kyrie and Harden. Kyrie Harden.
Yes, sir.
And I think Dayron's gonna, dude. How great is that battle of Dayron and Jared Allen, bro?
Wait, the game's at 3? Why is it so early?
Dr. King Day.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
and nobody's at school. Most people should be off school, so everybody should either be off school. Not
it is
at
a
work.
national holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering, like, the game's at 3:00.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see my two. See, this is what, like, I will enjoy Cleveland game because prior to Sharp, Jared Allen was my favorite net, and now it's Dayron Sharp, so it's my two centers going up against each other.
J.A. versus Dayron is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, dude, my two favorite net centers going up against one another. It's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts. I hope fucking Dayron dunks on Jared Allen.
That'd be wicked.
That is gonna be tough though, dude. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Jared Allen blocks somebody. He's gonna block. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah, he's gonna go hard. You know, he always goes hard against the Nets. Last time, remember what he did last time? Yo, he was going crazy.
Ooh, it's gonna be a showdown.
All
right.
Appreciate the love.
Appreciate y'all, DJ,
Yo,
Chubbs.
Yeah,
smash that like
AJ.
button too, man. Smash the like button, man.
Yeah, like the bump before y'all
Nightmares
do
and
to
doo-doos.
yourselves.
Nightmare and doo-doo. Hit that like button.
Y'all don't want those, especially if y'all ate bad last night. Y'all don't
Oh
want
my
them.
God.
You don't want them problems.
Yeah.
No problems, bro.
If you had Taco Bell, you're in trouble.
Katie gonna haunt your dreams too.
White
He's gonna haunt your
Castle.
dreams.
White Castle,
Taco
Taco
Oh,
Bell.
yo, White
Oh.
Castle be terrible, bro. That's
Your dude, if you're at
crazy.
White Castle and y'all hit that like button, your doodle is going to be wet.
Oh,
Bro, y'all gonna do to you gonna do to yourself so bad. Katie in the nightmare's like, yo, bro, what's going on?
Katie gonna slap you in a dream. You're gonna wake up. Katie
Nah,
gonna
he's not
slap
even
you in a
gonna
dream.
slap you. He's like, yo, damn, like that though, like.
Yo, your dude is gonna be so bad. Katie's not even gonna want to fucking enter your nightmare, bro. It's like,
He's like, I'm out of here.
This is how Katie's gonna show up in your dream.
Yo, nah, if Katie showed up in my dream like that, I would be tight, bro.
That would be
I would be tight if he showed up in my dream. Bald. That's a nightmare to me.
That's gonna be
Katie
your
showing up in my
nightmare,
dream
bro.
like this is a nightmare. That's a nightmare to me if he shows
Or
up in my
like,
dream.
or like this, like you open your eyes and that's the first thing you see.
Nah, that's a nightmare.
Why
to
he
me.
take that picture, bro? Like,
We're still trying to figure it out.
He probably
Where
sent it
did
to
this
his girl
even
or
come
something.
from? Oh,
No, bro.
all right,
Yeah.
y'all. Much love. Peace out.